Temperature Tuesdays. Every Tuesday, the temperature at 6 a.m. is the price of the original Runza sandwich with the purchase of a medium fry and medium drink.
Testing 1, 2, 3,
And now
testing.
the weather.
Testing 1, 2, 3, testing, testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. There we go. That's more like it.
following is a North Platte Post sports presentation. It's time for North Platte High basketball from FM 98.1 and AM 1410. Brought to you in part by Shelter Insurance. The Shelter Insurance guys, Pete Foles and Brent Rogo. Dave's Place and CT Troubleshooters. Another round in River's Edge Golf Course. Premier Toyota and Sandhills State Bank. And also brought to you by Larry's Glass, the D&N Event Center, Great Plains Health, and Great Plains Home Care. Larry's RV, Bill Summers Ford Lincoln Honda Nissan, the North Platte Public Schools, Willow Creek Embroidery, Quick Stop Convenience Stores, and Runza. Video coverage brought to you by Allo Communications. It's time to join the voice of the dogs courtside with Paxton Gordon.
Welcome on, everybody, here to Lincoln, Nebraska's Lincoln Pius welcomes in North Platte High School and the Bulldogs. Bulldogs coming in after 2 losses on Wednesday, starting off with the girls' side as they fell to the Kearney Bearcats 44-24, and then the guys on the other side fell to Kearney 69-55. It was a close game in the boys' side. The girls' side, unfortunately, not having the greatest of times. And Kearney looking to change that tempo here against Lincoln Pius, but it's going to be quite tough as Lincoln Pius is one of the better teams here in all of Class A, currently sitting at a 7-1 mark compared to North Platte, who currently sits at 1-8 here on the year, currently 1-0 into the new year. This is our quick stop pre-game show. 27 locations open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop always open right around the corner. That is where we are at right now. Quick Stop pre-game show. We'll step aside and take a break. We come back. We'll get you more here of the pre-game, talking about last week, well, a couple of nights ago's Kearney game, as well as some of our keys to the game right here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
Plains Health Orthopedics in North Platte is ready to serve you with board-certified orthopedic surgeons and a team of medical professionals who specialize in hip, knee, and shoulder joint replacements and revisions, minor to complex hand injuries, sports medicine for both the serious athlete and the weekend warrior, new and innovative operative and non-operative procedures, and work-related injuries. Same-week appointments are available. Call Great Plains Health Orthopedics today.
Your health is our mission. Great Plains Health.
Experience is something many can claim, but few can live up to. Larry's Glass has decades of experience, from small window jobs to large industrial businesses. Larry's has the right experience to get the work completed and looking incredible the first time. No more rookies looking at your window and trying to figure out if it's glass or if it's plastic. Larry's Glass has the knowledge, expertise, and experience to handle every type of glass situation. Others say they have it, only Larry's can claim it. Experience. Find it at Larry's Glass in North Platte.
This is Tina, your North Platte Public Schools District Communications Director, and we would like to wish you and yours a happy and safe new year. As a district, we are committed to strengthening our students and staff as we continue to grow academically and socially through dynamic programming, innovative classroom instruction, and engaging activities. It is an exciting time in education, and we are proud to be the public school that serves the needs of our community, students, and their families. We are North Platte Public Schools, and we invite you to come grow with us.
How would you like to get a warranty on a used car, truck, or SUV? When you purchase a qualified pre-owned vehicle at Premier Toyota in North Platte, it comes with a 6-month or 6,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. 6-month or 6,000 miles, whichever comes first. That is totally awesome when you are buying a pre-owned vehicle. Stop out and talk to the friendly staff at Premier Toyota, just south of I-80 today. Take a test drive and get a warranty on qualified pre-owned vehicles. Let's go places.
This is the Bulldog Pregame Show from FM 98.1 and 1410 AM. Presented by Quick Stop. Always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Welcome back to Lincoln, Nebraska. North Platte Bulldogs taking on Lincoln's Pius and the Thunderbolts. I wouldn't say it's a rematch, as these two teams have, well, these schools have faced off earlier this year in softball district competition, here for the first time in basketball competition. It is now time for our In the Groove player provided by Midwest ATV. Let's start it off here with actually Emily Hansen. Emily Hansen coming up big in the Kearney game for the Bulldogs. 11 points with 5 rebounds. Was actually a huge driving force offensively for this team against the Bearcats and keeping them at least close in the first half before things started to get a little off kilter in the second half, as head coach of North Platte High School, Tyson Hammond, always talks about getting a little out of system are the Bulldogs. So keep an eye out. If maybe today they can start to capitalize a little bit more on those in-system plays. That was our In the Groove player provided by Midwest ATV. Farmers and ranchers, now is the time to get your ATVs and UTVs service with Midwest Cycle and ATV. Now it's time that we move on to the Owls Lock and Safe keys to the game. I already mentioned it a little bit when talking about Emily Hansen in our pregame in terms of systems. You know, head coach Tyson Hammond has talked about for quite some time now how they're setting up the fundamentals in practice, but when it comes to game time, the systems that they've been putting in place unfortunately just aren't going their way, or they're being executed properly. So for today's game, even if the offense isn't clicking, I do want to see the Bulldogs continue to push more with in-system plays, because when they have run in-system plays, as a couple of instances in the first half of the Kearney game, you could identify and see that, hey, they were able to produce some pretty good offense against a really good squad. And here against Lincoln Pius, you're going to need all you can against them in terms of in-system works and what can go down. But then on the defensive side, it's all about communication, and more communication. The Bulldogs have given up some free, easy points against their opponent due to some miscommunication issues in the program, or on the defensive side. That's really where I want to talk about. They have had a couple of games and a couple of instances where the team is just a little lost on its communication because that had a few defensive breakdowns. So look for communication to be another huge factor here for North Platte High School in this game. We'll step aside and take a break. We come back more here on the Quick Stop pregame show right here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
Your health is nothing to fool with. That's why when supplies are important, you should trust no one but the best. Great Plains Home Care Equipment features full home care outfits. All of the items you or your loved one will need for rehabilitation, including oxygen and respiratory equipment, whether it's for staying at home or for moving around. Great Plains Home Care Equipment, 600 East Francis Street, Suite 6 in North Platte.
Your health is our mission. Great Plains Health.
Growing relationships one crop at a time. Red Willow Chemical.
Red Willow Chemical is proud to add Kurt Carter as our area sales manager.
I'm happy to be able to be a voice in a privately owned team securing products and services to strengthen your operations. 20 years in this business have shown me a thing or two, and your crop performance is still my top priority. Here's my number, 308-340-7751. Let's talk. That's 340-7751.
This is the Bulldog Pregame Show from FM 98.1 and 1410 AM. Presented by Quick Stop. Always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Welcome back here to Lincoln, and Lincoln Pius taking on the Bulldogs. It's time for the start of our national anthem, so we'll step aside once again and come back here to the Double Lips Ice Creamery starting lineups just around the corner right here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
Swift Auto Center.
This is Joe from Swift Auto Center in North Platte. The Dogs play here. KWQ North Platte, 1410 AM and FM 98.1.
We're always open right around the corner. Quick Stop. We're your 24-hour convenience store. Fast, friendly, no one gives you more. Gas, food, your favorite drink. Get everything you need in a blink.
Allo means business. Allo means local business. Allo means big business. Allo means small business. No matter your business, if you need reliable phone and internet connectivity, you need Allo. Local service and same-day dispatch. Free installation. Symmetrical upload and download speeds. If your business relies on communication, rely on Allo. Allo means business. Visit allofiber.com/business.
Great Plains Health Orthopedics in North Platte is ready to serve you with board-certified orthopedic surgeons and a team of medical professionals who specialize in hip, knee, and shoulder joint replacements and revisions, minor to complex hand injuries, sports medicine for both the serious athlete and the weekend warrior, new and innovative operative and non-operative procedures, and work-related injuries. Same-week appointments are available. Call Great Plains Health Orthopedics today.
Your health is our mission. Great Plains Health.
Experience is something many can claim, but few can live up to. Larry's Glass has decades of experience, from small window jobs to large industrial businesses. Larry's has the right experience to get the work completed and looking incredible the first time. No more rookies looking at your window and trying to figure out if it's glass or if it's plastic. Larry's Glass has the knowledge, expertise, and experience to handle every type of glass situation. Others say they have it, only Larry's can claim it. Experience. Find it at Larry's Glass in North Platte.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back. It is more Bulldogs coverage right here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming NorthPlattePost.com. It is now time for our Double Dips Ice Creamery starting lineup. Double Dips Ice Creamery, brought to you in the historic Canteen District in North Platte, offers 24-plus different flavors of hand-dipped ice cream served in a variety of ways. Double Dips also offers homemade waffle cones and bowls, along with homemade fudge and freshly baked desserts. Plus, they also have available the ice cream trailer for outdoor events. Starting on the side of the Thunderbolt of Lincoln Pius, Kaylee Na with a sophomore getting the start, with McKenna Lisak as well. Sarah Iberg, the junior, and then Addison Markowski, the senior, getting the start, with Madison Narvakel also getting the start for the side of the Thunderbirds. On the side of North Platte High School, Abby Kamensky, the sophomore, gets to start, with Jaden Outerkirk, as well as Emily Hansen, two seniors. Outerkirk and Hansen been starting all year long. Macy Freeze, the junior, alongside Avery Addison. Good heavens. Avery Zerning. Come on, Pax, you've been doing this all year long, but we are just about to get set underway here as North Platte looking to start, or I want to say start, but get back to 500 this season, as it's going to be taking on Lincoln Pius, one of the best teams in all of the district. And Class A, as we get started underway, here coming the other way with on the start, going to be Knob. Knob dashes it all the way across court, and here we get started between the Thunderbirds and the side of the Bulldogs. Into the lane, and no good on the layup. That attempted shot from Markowski is going to be tipped out of bounds by a North Platte player, and with that, start off here. An inbounds attempts for the Thunderbirds as Knob goes into the lane, up for the layup, no good, and it's going to be rebounded on the side by Macy Freeze, and the Bulldogs but immediately took it away. Here comes Knob once again. She's going to hand it off down low to Iberg, and a foul is going to be called. With that, to the free throw line goes one Sarah Iberg. As she gets ready, Macy Freeze gets called for the first foul here of this game, as Sarah Iberg with the first free throw attempt lands in for the Thunderbirds. And there's the first points of this ball game. 1-0 in favor of Lincoln Pius. They'll make that 2-0 following the second free throw, as my pen keeps breaking here, which makes me very upset and very sad here. As up the court comes North Platte and Emily Hansen. Kamensky now has it. Now on over, here comes Macy Freeze. Freeze picks her dribble up, down low to Avery Zern. The ball's going to bounce off of Avery Zern's knee, and with that, a turnover for North Platte. Now an inbounds attempt for the side, Lincoln Pius. Gets all the way over to Markowski. Markowski going to take it up the court slowly, now dishes it on over to Iberg. Iberg with some speed on the far side of the court. Picks her dribble up into a double team. Good defense from the Bulldogs here to force a pass, and now here up comes the side of Lisak. Into the corner it goes to Knob. Now here comes Kaylee Knob, dishing it cross court. Lisak thought about it and will drive baseline. Kicks it. Iberg almost steps out of bounds. Good defense from the Bulldogs, forcing us some quick passes that are a little off kilter. And that one's going to be tipped and picked up by the side of Jaden Outerkirk. Here we go up to the lane. Outerkirk overshoots the free throw and rebound on the side of Sarah Iberg. That's her first rebound, but yet another good defensive stop for North Platte, but Jane Outerkirk gets called for her first foul here of this ball game. Has been one of her struggles this season, has been the fouling issues. Now up the court here comes Knob and the Thunderbolts. Killing Knob on over, almost out of the hands of Markowski. Markowski going around the perimeter, down low it goes, up for the easy layup, and that's Narvackle. Gets another point in there. It's the second bucket of the game for the side of the Thunderbolts. As Zern picks her dribble up and is going to find Abby Kamensky. Now into the corner it goes to Emily Hansen. Rackle gets her first bucket. It's 4-0 in favor of Lincoln Pius. Another turnover as here comes the other way. Kaylee Knob. Knob dishes it off. Markowski sets and fires for three. That one rattles itself in. Addison Markowski gets her first three-pointer of this game. And now it's 7-0 in favor of the Thunderbolts. The other way, Macy Freeze goes, and there's a foul called on the drive. That's Sarah Iberg's first personal foul. First foul called on the side of the Thunderbirds. So an inbounds here for Hansen and the Bulldogs as Outerkirk sets for three. Hits it. Jane Outerkirk off to a much better start than she was in Kearney as she picks up the first points for North Platte. Now into the corner. Markowski thought about the three, drives into the lane, and will look to respond and will respond on the other side for the side of the Thunderbolts. There, Markowski with her fifth point. It's 9-3 in favor of the Thunderbirds. Hansen tries to get it up to Abby Kamensky. Stolen away, and here comes the Thunderbirds down low. Easy layup for Addison Markowski. It's 11-3, and then it's going to be tipped out of bounds. The side of Lincoln Pius, and a fresh set of substitutions coming in. Ellie Wells as well as Lily Hodge checking in for the side of Lincoln Pius and Elsa Vedral. Emily Hansen now looking to sub it in. Gets it inside to Outerkirk. Now back to Hansen. Hansen stepping back, picks her dribble up, now needs some help. Running out of time, gives up to Macy Freeze. Freeze needs to cross some corner. We're going to get into some trouble, and it's an offensive foul called on Macy Freeze as she charges right through Lily Hodge, and with that, a turnover for the Bulldogs on the offensive side. Now Lincoln Pius will look to capitalize and take over. As we'll have some substitutions for North Platte. Addison Euling as well as Winnie Hanneborg as Freeze picks up her second foul. Inbounding it's going to be Vedral, and now Vedral picks it up on the left wing. Trying to break down this 3-2 zone from North Platte. To Hodge it goes, and now back over to Knob. Wells, now back down to Hodge in the left corner. Passing it around. Good perimeter defense from North Platte, not allowing any openings. Into the lane goes Markowski, and she blows right past her defender for yet another easy bucket. That's 9 points for Addison Markowski. It's now 13-3 in favor of the Thunderbolts as North Platte's having some troubles defending it. 4:37 left to go here in the first quarter. We'll step aside and take a break. More action here just around the corner. FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
Ben is in a sticky situation.
I got so excited for my fresh-baked Runza cinnamon rolls that I forgot to grab a napkin.
Now you got cinnamon roll fingers, and they're so ooey.
And gooey. I can't grab a spoon to dig into my delicious homemade chili.
Maybe you should call for help?
Oh, I'll call my mom. Oh, I've ruined my phone.
Worth it, though. Come get Runza's homemade chili, fresh-baked cinnamon rolls, and a napkin today. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back. Lincoln Pius currently has a 13-3 lead over North Platte High School early on here with 4:37 left to go in the first quarter. North Platte struggling defensively to stop Addison Markowski. She currently has 9 total points plus a 3 already to her name. The problem is she's just driving into that teeth of the defense down low and getting the buckets to fall. And because of that, the lead now is up to 10 for the Thunderbolts. An inbounds here attempt from North Platte up to Abby Kamensky. Kamensky now on a 2-on-3 fast break. Gets it into the corner, finds Emily Hansen, who thought about the 3, but gets called for the travel instead. She did have a lane to get into, just thought a little too much ahead, and with that turned the basketball over for North Platte. So we get ready here now, up the lane, give it over to Knob. Knob now with the basketball, has it and pushes it on over. Here comes Knob once again as I correct the camera, just fix some settings. Driving in, now comes Seebeck. Hodge in the corner, driving on in was Vedral. Trapped into a double team. Good defense from the Bulldogs is now, here comes Lily Hodge to a wide open. Kaylee Hodge's open 3, no good. It was short and picked up by Emily Hansen, Addison Euling, and then right just like that, the Bulldogs turn it on over following a good steal and a foul called. A block on Emily Hansen. That's now the 4th foul for North Platte. First for Hansen. Now have an inbounds attempt here from Elsa Vedral. Vedral tries to get it on over and will successfully do so to Seebeck. Back over to Hodge. Hodge breaking down Winnie Hanneborg. Picks her dribble up and dishes it out. Vedral now driving baseline into a double. Back over. Good passing from the side of the Thunderbolts to a wide open Lily Hodge's 3. Airballed once again and picked up by Emily Hansen. There she is there to collect the miss. Her 2nd rebound of the game. Now up the court comes Abby Kamensky, 13-3 with 3:30 left to go here in the first quarter. Hanneborg with the basketball, down to Addison Euling. Euling will lose the basketball and picked up on the side of the Thunderbirds. Now here comes Knob. Knob straight down the lane with her floater. No good, tipped and saved by Elsa Vedral, but as her attempt to save came in, it bounced off of Ellie Wells. North Platte will take over. Sarah Iberg checks in some more big substitutions for Lincoln Pius. This is where the little bit of the trouble for North Platte comes into. They are running with a couple of injuries here today and for the last couple of games, so not much of a big bench. As that's picked up by Abby Kamensky, back to Emily Hansen. Hansen, good defense on the side by Lee Zakin. She'll get called, though, for the foul. Leshak gets called for her first foul of the game. Now up court, here comes Abby Kamensky into the lane. She picks her dribble up and needs some help. Emily Hansen for 3. That one just a bit off the mark. Picked up by Outerkirk, and they're going to call a jump ball. That'll be down low inside for North Platte to take over, but good shot from Emily Hansen. Had the time, just a little bit off the mark, and with that, though, the Bulldogs will have an opportunity for some more offensive redemption as they'll have an inbounds underneath their own basket here. Underneath, Euling, beautiful pass, and with that, a point for North Platte as Addison Euling picks up her first 2 points in a full court press for the side of North Platte and the Bulldogs. Now pushing up court, here comes Leshak. Leshak with some good speed, almost got trapped into a double, will dish it on out to Iberg. Now Lily Hodge on that right wing, dishes it. Now Ava Markowski with it. Leshak into the lane, her floater. No good, and no, it's going to be rebounded on the side by Juan Navrakel. And into the lane comes once again Ava Markowski, and a foul will be called down low. That's on Addison Euling. Euling gets picked up for her first foul, and shooting 2, Ava Markowski will pick up the first 2 free throws here for the side of Lincoln Pius. Thank you again to our sponsors today, Premier Toyota. Premier Toyota, just south of I-80, invites you to stop out and take a test drive of all their new and pre-owned vehicles. Premier Toyota, let's go places. You know, the saddest thing about a pen breaking is sometimes it just doesn't work, as Markowski goes 0 for 2 from the free throw line, but rebounded on the side by Navrakel. And the Thunderbolts, a 3 from Leshak, rattles in and out. That time Abby Kamensky will pick it up, and here comes the other way with it, North Platte High School. Outerkirk has it. It's 13-5 with now 2:05 left to go here in the first quarter. Hansen kicks it to Hanneborg. She'll set up for a three. That one too far, and rebound on the side by Lily Hodge. She's going to throw it all the way up court. It goes down to a nice easy pass. There's Ava Markowski, though, picking up her first 2 points. Transition offense, leading 2 points for the Thunderbolts, 15-5. Abby Kamensky passes it back to Winnie Hanneborg, now getting full court press for Lincoln Pius. They're going to call a travel on Winnie Hanneborg as she was stopping to pass the basketball with that another turnover. Checking in, Elsa Vedral for side of the Thunderbolts as Markowski will inbound it. Vedral guarded by Kamensky. Runs to the right side, hands it off to Leshak. Leshak cross-courts it back to Markowski, back to Leshak, who's open, but she backs out of it. Good defense and good closeouts from the side of the Bulldogs to not allow anything to go. Cross-court pass, Markowski will set up for a three. Off the iron and picked up and rebound on the side by Iberg. Thunderbolts, though, into a double team. Sarah Iberg finds the help in Elsa Vedral, who goes around into the paint. Her layup will just hit the mark. As Vedral picks up her first bucket, it's 17-5 in favor of the Thunderbolts as Abby Kamensky needs to break down this full court press. Gives it to Euling. Euling tries to get it up, and it's stolen away by Leshak. All the way up to Markowski, who almost mishandles it but gets it back. Cross courts it. Leshak, baseline. Down low it goes, and the layup is good. Madeline Navrackle picks up her 4th point. And it's 19-5, another turnover for the Bulldogs yet again as Leshak now drives into the lane and kicks it. Around the perimeter we go. Lincoln Pius cross court. Leshak down low to Navrackle. Cross courts it to a wide open Markowski. Good passing from the Thunderbolts. Doesn't convert into a point. Another rebound for Emily Hansen. And now here comes Abby Kamensky. Kamensky picks her dribble up into a double, finds Hansen. Hansen with 7 seconds here left in the first quarter. Outer Kirk for three! No good off the iron and rebounded by Leshak with 0.1 seconds. And that is how the first quarter will end 19-5 in favor of Lincoln Pius. We talked about how it's going to be a tough game, and it has been a tough first quarter for North Platte. We'll step aside and take a break. More action here around the corner, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming, NorthPlattePost.com.
Your husband is pretty handy to have around. He makes the world's best mac and cheese. He's in the Tickle Monster Hall of Fame. And he can teach anyone how to throw strikes. But a busted pipe in a basement full of water?
Honey, I think we need a plumber.
Is a little out of his league. That's where a homeowner's policy from Shelter Insurance comes in handy. We'll help get your house back in order and your husband back to what he does best.
See me, Pete Volz, at 501 South Jeffers for a free insurance review.
Distinction is important. It helps you stand out from the rest. So why not establish yourself with exceptional personalization from Willow Creek Embroidery? Have you heard they have men's jeans up to waist 60, shirts and jackets up to 6XL, and they are expanding on their in-stock big and tall every week. They also are the area's only authorized retailer of Cubbies, a customizable handmade plush toy. They also sell gift cards, perfect for any birthday or special event. See you soon at 1620 East 4th Street, Suite 120, right by the Garys.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back. North Platte High School taking on Lincoln Pius. The 7-1 Thunderbolts taking on the 1-8 North Platte Bulldogs as the kick on up to a freshly subbed in Addison Markowski. Down low it goes. Back out to Leshak on that left three. Hasn't been a good three-point shooting day for the Thunderbolts. A lot of their damage inside the paint as that shot from Navrackle, no good. Rebounded by Emily Hansen, who fights for it and needs some help. There you go, Abby Kamensky now picks it up. She's got some head steam. Down low to Zern, and they're going to call it kickball on the side of the Thunderbolts in transition. So now down low underneath the basket, North Platte will have to set up. Thank you again to our sponsors for today, Dave's Place, Pizza and Wings and more on East 4th Street in North Platte. Cross-courting it all the way back to Kamensky. Kamensky finds Macy Freeze, who has checked in. 2 fouls to the name of Macy Freeze. And tipped out of play. That one's going to be on the side of McKenna Leshak. Tips it out of play, and Emily Hansen finds it into Macy Freeze. Freeze into the lane. She goes into a double, kicks it to Hansen. Now over to Kamensky, and the offense will set back up. Hansen calls out a play and sets it up to Outerkirk at the top of the three-point line. Freeze with 4 seconds. Will have to drive baseline. Up for the shot. No good. Looking for a foul. Tipped out of bounds. They're going to call, though, a shot clock violation on the side of the Bulldogs. And with that, a turnover. The Thunderbolts will go the other way. And now North Platte will try to execute some full-court defense. Back over to Iberg. Iberg now up-tempo. Cross-courts it all the way up to Markowski, who's in a double. She tries to bully her way around, and it's going to be tipped, saved by Iberg into the hands of Elsa Vedral. Good awareness. And now here comes another 3 attempt from the Thunderbirds, and that one hits. With McKenna Leshak with her first 3 points. And now it's 22-5. As now down low, Avery Zern tries to go for the shot, and it gets stripped away. And now the other way with it comes Lincoln Pius, 22-5 here to start the second quarter. Leshak, down low it goes, tipped from behind, there's Macy Freeze. Able to get the steal away, and now Bulldogs trying to take advantage of this. No full court press from Lincoln Pius as another 3-man substitution will come in for the Thunderbolts. Down low it goes to Outerkirk. Outerkirk tries to go up and under, but is able to get it off to Macy Freeze instead of getting called for a travel. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Zern hands it off to Kamensky. Tipped, stolen away, and now the other way with it comes Lincoln Pius up to Iberg on a 1-on-3. She'll slow it down and set it up. As I say that, Vedral for 3 in the left wing. No good. Tipped. Kamensky gets the grab. Now a 2-on-2 fast break for North Platte. Make it 3-on-2 now, but Abbott Kamensky sets this offense back up. They're going in system, and I like to see doing a lot better in terms of running the set plays that they have established without really going off script, though the points have yet to follow. As that pass gets stolen and picked up on the side by Navrackle, and now here comes Markowski up to Vedral, and there's another bucket for the side of Lincoln Pius for Vedral. It's her 4th point. It's now 24-5. Kamensky sets the offense up to Macy Freeze. Freeze now has it, guarded by Iberg. Freeze, back to Kamensky. She thought about the 3 and will drive into the lane. She loses the basketball, saved by Emily Hansen, but last touched out of play by Hansen. Now big substitution here for Lincoln Pius. Sida Hagedorn going to be checking in for the side of Lincoln Pius, as well as Kaylee Knobb, as well as Ellie Wells. As now Markowski pitches it all the way up and out of the hands of Hagedorn, and with that, a turnover for the Thunderbolts. 24-5, still a semi-full court press for the side of Lincoln Pius as Hansen able to collect the basketball, picks her dribble up, finds Winnie Hanneborg, the lone substitution for North Platte. All the way up, they try to go to one Avery Zern, but it's turned on over up for the easy basket. That side on Addison Markowski, and with that, another timeout call on the side by North Platte. 11 points for Addison Markowski. It's now 26-5, and with that, we'll also take a timeout with 4:42 left to go here in the first half. North Platte trailing Lincoln Pius 26-5.
We think you deserve the fiber things in life, like binging your favorite TV shows and movies buffer-free, next level, lag-free gaming, and video calls without frozen faces. So say goodbye to lag and buffering and hello to super fast fiber internet with dedicated 24/7 support for total peace of mind. Plus, no hidden fees, no expiration dates, and no contracts, ever. From dependable service to exceptional support, experience the fiber things with Allo. Visit us at allofiber.com/fiberthings.
Are you in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV? Look no further than Bill Summers Ford, Honda, Nissan, Lincoln for your next vehicle. Look online 24/7 at BillSummers.com. Bill Summers is Western Nebraska's leasing headquarters, and they have aggressive financing to get you into the vehicle you've been dreaming of. Check out
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Lincoln, Nebraska. Currently is a 26-5 advantage for Lincoln Pius as the pass all the way up to Winnie Hanneborg will get there. Down low to Zern. Avery Zern underneath the basket. Turns around and she'll get a foul called on her. Addison Markowski will get deemed with the first foul for her today. And now Avery Zern will travel to the free throw line to attempt a couple Thank you again to our sponsors for today, the Shelter Insurance guys, Pete Voles and Brett Rogo. Go see them for auto, home, life, and more with Shelter Insurance. Also, Another Round / Rivers Edge Golf Course. Good times, great food, great drinks, and sports. Another Round Sports Bar at the Rivers Edge Golf Course. Come have another round with them. Now low pass, and it will be rattled in and out by Avery Zern. Still 26-5. Addison Markowski up to Knob, now on over to Wells. Wells down low, tries to kick it to Hagdorn and gets so. On over, now with it, here comes Seebeck. Knob with it, cross courts it once again to the right side, Knob. She'll step in and then give it back to Seebeck. Wells down low, good passing from the Thunderbolts, and it results in a point as Hagedorn picks up her first buckets of the game. It's 28-5, and falling out of the hands of Emily Hansen. They were calling for it on the tip, but not going to say it was tipped, and so it'll be a down lows inbounds pass underneath the basket for Lincoln Pius with 3:58 to go here in the first half. Seebeck down low, it gets to Wells. They'll fight for the basketball, and it's going to be last touch out of bounds by Jaden Outerkirk as she was fighting for it. So another attempt from Bryn Seebeck and the Thunderbolts. Seebeck needs some help. Cross courts it all the way back to Noble. Excuse me, Knob. Knob picks her dribble up to Markowski, pumps, and into the lane she goes for the floater, and it just rattles in. Addison Markowski just can't miss. That's her 13th point, and it's now 30-5 in favor of the Thunderbolts, as that's going to be tipped out of bounds in favor of North Platte. As checking in now comes Ava Markowski, and to the bench goes her sister Addison Markowski. 30-5 with 3:36 to go in the first half. In favor of Lincoln Pius, 7-1 are the Thunderbolts compared to the 1-8 North Platte High School Bulldogs. Macy Freeze now has it. On over to Kamensky. Kamensky driving, kicks it to Outerkirk, back to Freeze. Freeze moves around the perimeter and finds Emily Hansen. Back to Macy Freeze, guarded by Knob. 10 seconds on the shot clock for North Platte. Outerkirk with 6 seconds, needs to find something. 5 seconds, picks her dribble up, pumps, down low to Zern with 1 second. Her turnaround shot is blocked up front, and they'll call another shot clock violation, as there'll be an inbounds down low for Lincoln Pius. It's 30-5. Well, again, the points aren't being scored. You do love, though, how committed to the system Bulldogs are this time about. It was a lot of free-flowing offense against Kearney. This time, a more committed offensive approach as Avery Zern picks the basketball off. And now here comes the other way, Abby Kamensky, guarded by Wells. Steps back and finds Emily Hansen as the Bulldogs now will reset up. Outerkirk. Now to Macy Freeze. Down low, it goes to Zern. Zern back to Freeze. She'll now dribble into the lane and back to Outerkirk. 15 on the shot clock. Outerkirk into the lane, gets called for a foul. Now I believe that one's going to be Ellie Wells. That's the first foul for Wells, as Lily Hodge will check in as well for the side. Lincoln Pius, as out goes Kaylee Knob. All the way out it goes to Abby Kamensky. Kamensky into the lane, kicks it, Freeze for three. She sets it up, doesn't hit it down, and rebounded on the side. That one of Ava Markowski. All the way up it goes, and there's a foul on Jaden Outerkirk on Ellie Wells. And with that, to the free throw line goes Ellie Wells. Outerkirk gets called for her second foul. 2:23 left to go, 30-5, and now Ellie Wells will go to the free throw line for the first time tonight. Thank you again to our sponsors, Sandhills State Bank. Most committed branded banking with locations in North Platte and many, many others. Go to sandhillstate.com for a full list of services and locations. As Wells misses both of her free throws, and now here comes the other way, Abby Kamensky. Kamensky. Down low it goes to Freeze, who loses the basketball and falls down, but is able to get it on over to Abby Kamensky, but it'll fall out of her hands. Another turnover for North Platte. Freeze slipped and was able to get the ball off, though, and Lily Hodge dishes it all the way up to Markowski. Markowski cross courts it on over to Seebeck, now back over to Hodge. Seebeck Tries to get it down low and will able to do so. Seebeck, though, open for three on the left wing, and she nails it, and that is why this team is so deadly on the side of Lincoln Pius. Yet another three. The first one for Bryn Seebeck, and now here comes the other way. Outer Kirk gets it up to Zern. Zern on over to Freeze. Freeze into the lane. Hop steps, shoots. No good off the back iron, and rebounded that time by the Thunderbolts. All the way up to Ellie Wells, and her layup will be missed off the mark. Oh, and they're going to call a foul on Jayden Outerkirk. As she went for the rebound, that's going to be the third for Outerkirk. So 17 foul for North Platte, and the third for Outerkirk, as Addison Ewing will now look to be checking in for North Platte. With 1:34 left to go here in the first half. In the bonus now for Lincoln Pius. First free throw will be rattled in from Bryn Seebeck. It's her fourth point. As out goes Outerkirk with her third foul. And then the second one will be rattled in from Seebeck. That's her fifth point. It's now 35-5, and it's almost stolen on the other side by Bryn Seebeck, and being inbounds for North Platte. Again, 35-5 with 1:29 left to go here in the first half. North Platte, while the points haven't been coming through on their side, have done a much better job offensively here today in terms of setting the system up, as Avery Zern will collect the inbounds, and a foul will be called down low as Ellie Wells went for the steal and ran into Avery Zern, and that's now foul number 4 as a team for Lincoln Pius. So 3 more before we get into the bonus. Now, here's Emily Hansen. Gets it into Kamensky. Kamensky with the basketball. Slowly taking it up the court, allowing the offense to set up. Zern able to collect it off of an almost errant pass. Zern back on over Kamensky. She'll drive into the paint. Loses the basketball, and it's turned on over. Here comes Markowski. Gets it all the way up to Hogden, and then now into the corner she goes. Back it goes to Markowski. Now Lily Hodge. Hodge cross-courts it. Tip stolen almost away by Emily Hansen. It's going to be last touched by Emily Hansen as it falls out of bounds. Inbounds this time again for Lincoln Pius. As Lily Hodge will take it up the court. 58 seconds in the first half left here. Hodge dishes it to Markowski. Markowski back to Hodge on the right wing. Now on over to Seebeck. Now to a freshly subbed in Hannah Bennett. Now Ellie Wells to Hodge. Hodge will drive it to the lane. Up for the shot, blocked by Avery Zern, and there's a shot clock violation for North Platte. There you go. You love to see that. Defensively, the thing is, they have shown some really good defensive efforts. It's just in the paint area, once that first line of defense gets broken through, not much resistance at the basket, and that's allowed some easy layups for the Thunderbolts. But overall, I have liked the aggressiveness from this defense. As the pass from Macy Freeze down to Ewing is intercepted. Here comes a 2-on-1 fast break. Cross courts it on over Markowski with 16 seconds. Finds Ellie Wells in the right corner. Wells into the lane, up for the layup with nobody around, and that's another point. 2 for Ellie Wells, her first 2 points of the day. Now Kamensky with 5 seconds. Has it tipped away by Lily Hodge. Now with 3.2, the Bulldogs will fight for an opportunity to get something before half. On over to Freeze. Freeze with 2 seconds. 1 second. Hansen for 3. Off the front of the iron. But that is how we will enter into halftime. North Platte High School having a little bit of trouble against one of the best teams in Class A, Lincoln Pius. As it's 37-5. We enter into halftime. North Platte started off this game really aggressive defensively, and sometimes it bit them in the rear end, allowing a couple 9 points in the first quarter to Addison Markowski, one being a 3, a lot of those, though, being down low in the paint, and because of that, the lead just has ballooned from that point on, with North Platte struggling to find any offensive rhythm, though sticking to a really good system that I think has been a success to start here for the Bulldogs, just unfortunately unable to convert those good starts into actual points, and because of this, We now sit here at the moment where the Bulldogs are down 37-5. We'll step aside and take a break and come back into the Quick Stop halftime show right here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming, NorthPlattePost.com.
We're always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Save money at the pump at Quick Stop with the Dino Pay app. Dino Pay offers contactless payment using your preferred debit or credit card. The savings add up with 12 cents per gallon and even more on Tuesdays and Thursdays with rollbacks for savings of 15 cents per gallon. Huge savings. The Sinclair Dino Pay saving you at the pump. Don't forget Frazzle Gourmet Slushes and For Real Shakes and Smoothies. Gourmet coffee at everyday low prices on your favorite beers.
Quick Stop.
Growing up, my parents always encouraged me to do what's right, even if it wasn't easy. I'd always hear my mother's voice say, "Do the right thing." That stuck with me. Every day, just do the right thing. That's it. The rest takes care of itself.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe in doing the right thing for our customers and our communities.
See me, Pete Volz, at 501 South Jeffers for a free insurance review.
You're listening to Bulldog Athletics with Swift Auto Center of North Platte on KWOQ North Platte, 1410 AM and FM 98.1.
Gosh, I am so hungry, but the game is on.
Well, you big lug, get off the couch and get to Dave's Place Pizza and Wings to watch and fill your massive belly.
Well, why didn't I think of that?
Well, just go to Dave's Place.
Dave's Place at 1510 East 4th is the quintessential place to watch the game and fill your belly. Massive or not, pizzas, wings, calzones, and even great meals for the kiddos. Daily specials too. Call in an order at 532-3922 or order online at davesplacenp.com. DoorDash available too.
We all try to prepare for life's what-ifs, but what happens if those uncertainties become a reality? I'm Stephen Rhodes, and as your local farmer's insurance agent, I'm here for you. I can help you determine the coverage that fits your needs. When you have questions about insurance, turn to me, Stephen Rhodes, with Farmers Insurance. I'm proud to sponsor tonight's game. Go Bulldogs! Find me, Stephen Rhodes, at 102 North Dewey.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
CT Computer Services of North Platte on the corner of Phillip and Willow offers Tune-Up Tuesdays. So, if your computer is running slow, it probably needs a tune-up. Take it to CT Computer Services. The everyday basic tune-up price is only $50, and you can save more on Tune-Up Tuesdays. CT Computer Services of North Platte sells both new and refurbished desktops and laptops. See your IT guys at 905 South Willow or give them a call at 534-3628.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Lincoln Pius High School. As currently it's a 37-5 margin in favor of the Thunderbolts. Thank you again to our halftime sponsor, Quick Stop. 27 locations open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop always open right around the corner. It is now time for our Clear Focus Eye Care game stats. Clear Focus Eye Care, excuse me, specializing in preventative eye care, dry treatment, and vision therapy. Schedule your appointment here today. Starting on the side of Lincoln Pius, who are up 37-5 over North Platte, leading the way, Addison Markowski with 13 points. She's 0 for 2 from the free throw line, got 9 points in the first quarter. She was a huge difference maker as to why Lincoln Pius was able to open up such a huge lead over North Platte. Then following up, 5 points from Bryn Seebeck. She's 2 for 2 for 5 total points. And then next up, following that, Elsa Vetra with 4 points. Madeline Navrackle with 4. 2 for Hagdorn, 2 for Ellie Wells, and then 3 for McKenna Leishak, excuse me. And that is where we sit right now. Lincoln Pius up 37-5. And then on the side of North Platte High School with their 5 points, Jaden Ouderkirk hit a 3 early on in the first quarter, then hopefully it's kick-started the offense for the Bulldogs, but couldn't really come through from that point on. 3 fouls for Ouderkirk. Emily Hansen has 2 rebounds to her name, and then Addison Euling with 2 points as well. Macy Freeze with 2 fouls. also in this ball game. So foul issues currently a problem for North Platte. We'll step aside and take another break here on the Quick Stop Halftime Show. We come back, more action and more breakdown here of what happened in the first half when we come back. FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
It's something right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Save money at the pump at Quick Stop with the Dino Pay app. Dino Pay offers contactless payment using your preferred debit or credit card. The savings add up with 12 cents per gallon and even more on Tuesdays and Thursdays with rollbacks for savings of 15 cents per gallon. Huge savings. The Sinclair Dino Pay saving you at the pump. Don't forget Frazzle Gourmet slushes and for real shakes and smoothies. Gourmet coffee at everyday low prices on your favorite beers.
Quick Stop.
Get ready for the big game at Cashway Direct. Serve up some wings. Choose from raw, breaded, or easy, delicious, pre-cooked boneless wings. Jalapeno poppers and cheese sticks make great appetizers. Nacho cheese and chips for a nacho bar. Or do a taco bar. There's pre-cooked smoked pulled pork or chicken for sliders. You can score by saving at Cashway Direct. It's a win. Save time, save money. No lines, no waiting. 502 East Front. Open from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 to 1 on Saturdays. On Saturdays.
Welcome back. It's currently 37-5 as we are almost here to the start of the second half in favor again of the Thunderbolts of Lincoln Pius. It was a strugglesome first half for the North Platte Bulldogs in terms of offensive numbers, but overall I've been very impressed with kind of now the conversion of what head coach Tyson Ham was talking about in system play. The Bulldogs have last couple of games, including against Kearney, gone a little too much free-flowing and not as aggressive in terms of following the system and setting things up, which they've practiced. But here so far against Lincoln Pius, who is a very, very strong team, 7-1 on the year, I think as a whole they've shown more aggression in the offensive side in terms of setting up their designed plays. Unfortunately, the execution just isn't all there yet, but you can see that in basically a 2-day difference, this team has turned into a more aggressive offensive side. The defense has continued its aggression, but has sometimes been a little too aggressive, as that's cost them some points. Again, Addison Markowski, the huge benefactor of that over-aggression, 13 points for her in the first half for Lincoln Pius as we get set here for second half play. Again, thank you to our sponsors today, Red Willow Chemical. At Red Willow Chemical, they offer both generic and name brand chemicals and fertilizers in bulk option. To get more info, visit rwchemical.com. Also, Allo Communications. Allo Communications has packages that let you experience fast, reliable fiber internet, TV, and phone. Online at allofiber.com, and they are our proud video sponsor as well. And then Willow Creek Embroidery, new location, new owner. Check out Robert and the crew at 1620 East 4th Street, Suite 120, right by the Garys. We'll step aside and come back. Second half action right here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
Your health is nothing to fool with. That's why when supplies are important, you should trust no one but the best. Great Plains Home Care Equipment features full home care outfits. All of the items you or your loved one will need for rehabilitation, including oxygen and respiratory equipment, whether it's for staying at home or for moving around. Great Plains Home Care Equipment, 600 East Francis Street, Suite 6 in North Platte.
Your health is our mission. Great Plains Health.
Experience is something many can claim, but few can live up to. Larry's Glass has decades of experience, from small window jobs to large industrial businesses. Larry's has the right experience to get the work completed and looking incredible the first time. No more rookies looking at your window and trying to figure out if it's glass or if it's plastic. Larry's Glass has the knowledge, expertise, and experience to handle every type of glass situation. Others say they have it, only Larry's can claim it. Experience. Find it at Larry's Glass in North Platte.
Thanks for listening to the Quick Stop Halftime Show. Second half action is next on FM 98.1.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here. Second half coverage live FM 98.1 AM 1410 and live streaming NorthPlattePost.com. As Emily Hansen receives the ball down low in the post, and will get called for the travel on her shot. And with that, Another turnover for North Platte here to start the third quarter of play. The inbounds on over. Kaylee Noble. Kaylee Knob now on over here, taking up the court. Comes a freshly subbed in Sarah Iberg. Iberg guarded by Kamensky. Knob now with it. On over to Lisak. Lisak into the lane. On over. Knob for three. That one will rattle itself in. The first three of the game for Kaylee Knob. And with that, it's 40-5. Macy Freeze will now take it up the court as Thunderbolts have backed away from their full court press and allow North Platte to set up in the half court sense. Down low to Hansen, who can't hold on the basketball. Another turnover. Here comes the Thunderbolts, and Knob down the lane, up for the layup, no good. Up and over, rebounded though by Navrackle, and she picks up her 6th point. Now up the court, here comes North Platte. Trailing 42-5. As Avery Zern at the free throw line has it. Back over to Emily Hansen. Hansen driving, kicks it to Kamensky, who thought about it, lost the basketball, and picked up by Zern. 18 on the shot clock here for North Platte. Zern loses the basketball once again, and Outerkirk will collect it. She stops at the right wing, hands it off to Hansen. Hansen trying to go for a sky hook, gets it blocked, and now the other way with it comes Leshak and the Thunderbolts. Iberg now with it on the right wing. For the Knob. Kaylee Knob to Addison Markowski. Now low to Navrackle. On over. Stolen low for a second by one. Jaden Outerkirk. And with that, a turnover or a jump ball will result in a turnover for North Platte. Underneath the basket, they'll have it. Actually, excuse me. Call that a foul on Sarah Iberg. That's her 2nd foul here of this ball game. The first for the Thunderbolts in this half. Outerkirk to Freeze at the top of the three-point line. 6:07 left to go. She'll drive into the lane and get bumped and foul. That's Iberg again. That's her 3rd foul. And with that, 2 quick fouls early to start this game for Lincoln Pius. It's 42-5. As that one gets tipped up front by McKenna Leshak, and another inbounds for North Platte and Emily Hansen. Now, down low, Zern's shot will fall off the front iron. She fights for the rebound, but can't collect it. The other way with it. All the way up it goes to Iberg. Her layup is good in transition. Sarah Iberg gets her 4th point, her 2nd bucket on the day. Now it's 44-5. Favor of Lincoln Pius as Hansen into the lane. She gets the and one. Good power from Emily Hansen. And the concentration as well to take the contact and go to the free throw line to shoot one to convert this and one. 44-7 now, the first 2 points for Emily Hansen. As she gets set and fires it away, and that one rattles itself in for the first free throw of this game from Emily Hansen. 44-8. Knob on the far side looking to drive it to the paint. She'll kick it. Leshak now. Thought about the three. Cross court. Markowski into the lane. Pumps, and she'll get the layup to fall. Addison Markowski will pick up another bucket for her. That's now 15 points for Markowski. 46-8 as that one gets tipped and stolen away by Leshak and knocked out of bounds by Emily Hansen, but they'll call a foul on Hansen for a reach. It's her 2nd foul. 5:15 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. It's 46-8. Thank you to our sponsors for today. Premier Toyota. Premier Toyota, let's go places. Leshak has it tipped away by Outerkirk. She tried to get it into Markowski. Now back down low to Knob. On over, Leshak for three. It rattles itself in off of the iron. McKenna Leshak hits another one. It's now 49-8 in favor of the Thunderbirds, as up now comes Macy Freeze with the basketball. Freeze to Kamensky as she calls out an offensive play and finds Hansen on the right wing. Hansen looking to drive in on Leshak, picks her dribble up, tries to get it to Freeze, and she has to save it and fling it out of bounds. And a turnover assigned by North Platte. And with that, another inbounds attempt for the side of the Thunderbolts. 49-8, 4:25 left to go. Now at the court, Kaylee Knob on over to Addison Markowski. Cross court to Leshak. Leshak will drive into the lane and try to lay it up. Good block, though, from Avery Zern, though rebounded by Navrackle. And into the lane, Iberg's underhanded layup. Hands in, that's her 6th point. It's now 51-8, and now the other way with it comes Macy Freeze. Freeze on over to Outerkirk. Outerkirk, Freeze. Now Kamensky on the left wing looks to get a screen and set the offense up. Macy Freeze sets it up. Now looking for some help. Picks her dribble up and finds Avery Zern at the top of the three-point line. On over to Hansen. Hansen tries to get it and will have it almost tipped away by Leshak, and now here comes an advantageous break for the Bulldogs, but they didn't convert on it. As Freeze now in the left corner tries to run about. She's going to hand it on off here to Kamensky into the lane, and the ball will get tipped away. Last touched by a Pius player as full 5-man substitution in for the Thunderbolts. Bring in the reserve unit as I'll probably do it for the starting 5, up 51-8. Hansen to Winnie Hanneborg, the lone substitution for North Platte. On over and stolen immediately away by Ava Markowski, and her layup no good. Rebounded though on the side of Elsa Vedrol, and they'll call the foul down low to bring Vedrol to the free throw line. As Winnie Hanneborg gets called for her first foul in this game. Thank you again to our sponsors, Dave Place Pizza and Wings, a family fun restaurant located on 1510 East 4th Street. Enjoy dine-in or carry-out. Delivery also available with DoorDash. You can order online at davesplacenp.com. Running clock now 2:23 as Vedrol hits all 1 of 2 from the free throw line for 5 total points now, as up the court comes Kamensky with it. Abby Kamensky on over to Hansen. Hansen sets the offense up on over to Outerkirk on the right wing. Looking for some openings, finds Hansen out the top. Hansen driving in, spinning into the lane, up for the layup, no good, but they'll call a foul. Sida Hagdorn gets called for her first foul. Hagdorn gets called, and with that, Emily Hansen to the free throw line. Hansen 1 for 1 already in this game with an and one, looking to go 2 for 2 in the sitting for North Platte. First free throw attempt hits in the mark. She's 2 for 2. 4 total points for Emily Hansen. She was, of course, our Midwest ATV in the groove player, yet again leading the Bulldogs. 4 total points. Can she make it 5? She will make it 5. A perfect 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. It's now 52-10. As Hagedorn tries to get it to Lily Hodge, but there's Elsa Vedrol picking it up. Hogden down low. Hagedorn gets it in there. Sida Hagedorn picks up her 4th point. Now up the basketball court comes Winnie Hanneborg in North Platte. Again, reestablishing the offense, which has been, they've been doing all game a good job of situationally setting up plays. 48 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter. It's 54-10 in favor of North Platte, in favor of Lincoln Pius, as Macy Freeze will set up for 3. Airballed and rebounded on the side of the Thunderbolts. Markowski up to Hagedorn. Hagedorn Euro steps and gets in. Hagedorn picks up her 6th point. Now it's 56-10 in favor Lincoln Pius. Kamensky with 17 seconds, looks to set up the offense, freeze into the lane. There's a good play set up offensively by Abby Kamensky. Macy Freeze picks up her first 2 points, and now it's 56-12. Now the court, here comes Vedrol. Vedrol, 3 from 1. Ellie Wells, no good, and with that, that's how the 3rd quarter will end. It's 56-12 in favor of Lincoln Pius. We'll step aside. More action here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
Mountain bikers, fishermen, and off-road enthusiasts. Tired of sleeping on the ground with no amenities? Want a trailer of decent size so you can get off the beaten path? Larry's RV in North Platte is excited to bring in a new line of outdoor trailers that can go wherever you want and give you comforts as well. Sunray and Sunlight Travel have a gross weight of 3,500 pounds and can be towed by smaller SUVs and are equipped with refrigerators, furnaces, stoves, and air conditioning. See the Sunlight and Sunray trailers today at Larry's RV in North Platte.
North Platte Public Schools kindergarten and bullpup preschool enrollment are now open for the fall 2023 school year. Visit mppsd.org to complete the online application. We are excited to assist you at the Welcome Center located at 301 West F Street in North Platte and are open from 7:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Or you can complete the application online. Enroll now to allow your students to come grow with us at North Platte Public Schools.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back. It's currently 56-12 starting the fourth quarter as now up the court. Here comes Lily Hodge on over to Bryn Seebeck. Now Hodge has it. Hodge dribbles around and passes it over to Seebeck. Seebeck back to Hodge. Hodge, Seebeck. Now the Bulldogs running a 2-3 zone here at the start of the fourth quarter as Hodge tries to get it down low. Here comes Wills. Wills down low to Hagdorn, and then now around the perimeter we go from the Thunderbolts. Having the basketball is Seebeck. Now over to Hodge. Hodge back to Seebeck, who looks to drive into the paint, but good defense from Macy Freeze. Back on over to Seebeck. Seebeck driving, looking. Going to kick it on over to Ellie Wells. Wells back to a wide open Vedral, down low. Good passing yet again from Pius, but also even better defense from the Bulldogs to not allow any open threes to be taken from the side of the Thunderbolts. Back to Wells, who drives and kicks it. Hodge cross courts it on over to Seebeck, but again, another good closeout from Emily Hansen and the Bulldogs. This 2-3 zone starting out the fourth quarter here looking pretty good, not allowing any clean looks to Lincoln Pius, though, 56-12 as picked up now Vedral on the far side into the lane. Tries to kick it out and does so. Cross-courting to Hodge. She'll set up for three. That one no good, and good defensive outing from the Bulldogs, forcing a bad shot. That falls into the rebound hands of Emily Hansen. Now the other way with it, North Platte. Kamensky with it, guarded by Lily Hodge. Down low to a cutting Zern. She'll spin and try to go up on Wells, and they'll call a foul. That one on Ellie Wells. That's going to be Wells' third foul. And with that, Avery Zern will head to the free throw line to shoot two. Again, 56-12, but here to start the fourth quarter, the Bulldogs come with a different approach defensively and seem to have worked to start as Zern misses her first free throw attempt. She's 0 for 1. Thank you again to our sponsors here for today, the Shelter Insurance guys, Pete Voles and Brett Rogo. Go see them for all your auto, home, life, and more. It's Shelter Insurance. Zern's second attempt will rattle itself in. 1 for 2. There's her first points of the game. 56-13. Now up the court. Here comes Vedral. Seebeck now to Hodge, who will go baseline and kick it back out. Seebeck cutting. Oh, Hagdorn misses the wide open shot. And with that, here comes Emily Hansen following the rebound. Yet again, having a good rebounding night. Emily Hansen is now on over to Outer Kirk, down low, stolen away. The other way with it comes Ava Markowski. Up to Vedral. Vedral down low to a wide open and cutting in basket from Hagdorn. Hagedorn gets it again. Now the lead with her 8th point Hagedorn has, 58-13. On over as Hansen now collects it on the left wing, driving in, but picks her dribble up. Outer Kirk in the left corner, gets it, and almost tipped away by Markowski, but the Bulldogs will retain. Kamensky driving into the lane now, tries to kick it, but a foul is going to be called down low. This will be an inbounds underneath the basket. That's 6 fouls for the Thunderbolts. That one's going to be on Elsa Vedral, as some more check-ins coming in for the side of Lincoln Pius. Ellie Wells as well as Hannah Bedent. And trying to find the last number. Oh, that one's going to be Nora Stewart. Hansen looking for some help. Addison Ewing, the lone substitution for the Bulldogs here. As Outer Kirk checked out. Zern steps back. Guarded by Markowski. On over to Kamensky. Kamensky gets the screen from Euling. She'll pop a three-pointer off the back of the backboard, and that's good. The first back bucket from Abby Kamensky, and it's a three-pointer. And now the pass on up to Seebeck. Down low it goes, and they'll call a blocking foul on Emily Hansen as driving into the lane. Hannah Bedent gets called. That's the third personal foul for Emily Hansen as an inbounds from Stewart. Stewart down low to Wells. No good. Rebound on the side by Emily Hansen, but they'll call an over the back on Ellie Wells. Her sixth foul. And with 3:28 left to go here, we go into the free throw line to attempt 1-1 for the Bulldogs as they've now had the bonus. Emily Hansen, Natalie Pritchard will check in for Ava Markowski now. As again, running clock 3:10 here in the fourth quarter. Bulldogs trail 58-16. Emily Hansen, who at the moment here from the free throw line is perfect, will go perfect yet again. She's now 5 for 5 with 6 total points for Hansen. She gets set for another one. That one rattles in and out, so 5 for 6, and that's that an inbounds for Lincoln Pius. 58-17. The inbounds on over, up the court now. Stewart picks it up, down low, tries to go to Wells, and stolen by Macy Freeze and the Bulldogs. A 2-on-2 Freeze almost gets trapped in a double and will so. She needs help. She finds Emily Hansen. Now Zern with it on the perimeter. Gets a screen from Euling. Picks her dribble up. Pivots around and is able to find Kamensky. 2-11. Kamensky down to Euling. Turned on over. Now Ellie Wells the other way with it for Lincoln Pius as she'll hand it on off to Seebeck. Seebeck all the way up to Stewart. Or Stewart stepping around into the lane. Splits a defender and Stewart misses. Rebounded by Hansen, and the other way with it comes North Platte. 1:50 left to go as Macy Freeze on the far side of the court will set the offense up. Looking for a screen, dribbles around and finds Kamensky. Euling at the top of the three-point line. More passing around, trying to create some space and some separation. Zern on over to Kamensky. Kamensky to Freeze. Now on over to Emily Hansen. Kamensky on the right wing in the corner. Needs a screener, needs some separation. She'll think about the three and picks her dribble up. Needs help. Finds Hansen. Some congestion in the right side. Euling on over to Freeze. 1:16 left as Freeze into the lane. Up for the shot. No good. It's blocked up front. That block from Natalie Pritchard as Sida Hagedorn checks in as well as Jaden Outerkirk for Emily Hansen. Hansen will exit the game with 6 points and 5 rebounds yet again today. Another strong concerted effort from her. As that pass, the inbound stolen away the other way. That was Bedent. All the way up it goes to Pritchard. Pritchard back to Seebeck. Will drive into the paint. Bedent on over. Pritchard into the lane with 40 seconds left. Up for the layup. It rattles itself in. Natalie Pritchard with the bucket and the foul. She'll head to the free throw line. It's now 60-17. That's the fourth foul for Outerkirk. As Pritchard will head to the free throw line to make it 61, and she does so. Pritchard with 3 points off the free throw. She's 1 for 1. Now with Kamensky coming up with 12 seconds left to go. Kamensky to Outerkirk with 9 seconds. Outerkirk looking around to Kamensky. She'll set for 3. Abby Kamensky's off the back iron. Fight for it. Picked up on the side by Lincoln Pius. And that'll do it here for this ball game. It was a tough outing for North Platte as they just couldn't get anything going from the get-go. Lincoln Pius now improves to 8-1 on the year. North Platte 1-9. They fall 60-18 as we get set here for the Quick Stop halftime show just right here around the corner. North Platte falls to 1-8 as they fall to Lincoln Pius and the Thunderbolts 60-18. They have a doubleheader this weekend. They'll travel back home tonight to play Kearney Catholic at home yet again for a boys-girl doubleheader. That's starting at 3 o'clock. We'll step aside and take a break. We come back. We will give you our Quick Stop post-game show right here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
With lots of new and pre-owned vehicles, Premier Toyota just south of I-80 in North Platte is ready to help you get into the ride you've been dreaming of, whether you want to buy or lease. Find out for yourself what an enjoyable experience it is to do business with the staff at Premier Toyota. Premier Toyota also offers the Toyota Cares maintenance plans. Test drive a new Toyota today and like them on Facebook for what's new. Let's go places. Premier Toyota in North Platte.
Puro Clean of North Platte delivers fast water, mold, and fire damage restoration services to the North Platte area. Puro Clean knows how challenging those times can be to you and to your family. Their Nebraska-based experts have a winning, reliable combination of training and equipment partnerships. Local, fast service in the North Platte area. Their average on-site time is 60 minutes, and they'll coordinate with your local insurance provider. Give Puro Clean a call now at 1-800-775-7876 and schedule a visit from a member of the team at Puro Clean in North Platte.
Swift Auto Center. Go Dogs from Swift Auto Center of North Platte as you listen on KWOQ North Platte 1410 AM and FM 98.1.
3, 2, 1.
Happy New Year from Another Round and River's Edge Golf Course. The staff wants to thank you for your patronage in 2022 and looks forward to 2023. Another Round and River's Edge are your destination for recreation and fine dining. Now is the time for you to sign up for the 2023 season, open to the public with good times, great food, drinks, and sports. Another Round at River's Edge Golf Course wishes you a Happy New Year. Come have another round with them.
North Platte Public Schools kindergarten and bullpup preschool enrollment are now open for the fall 2023 school year. Visit mppsd.org to complete the online application. We are excited to assist you at the Welcome Center located at 301 West F Street in North Platte and are open from 7:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Or you can complete the application online. Enroll now to allow your students to come grow with us at North Platte Public Schools.
It's the Quick Stop post-game wrap-up. Quick Stop never closes, with 24 locations open 24 hours a day.
Welcome back here to Lincoln as Lincoln Pius and the Thunderbolts take down North Platte High School. The Bulldogs now fall to 1-9 on the year compared to Lincoln Pius. As Lincoln Pius improves to 8-1 on the year. The scoreboard might look like, again, a bit of a landslide. You might sit there and think, man, it must have been a tough game. It was a tough game, but in terms of the overall maybe progression of this team and the future as we go forward, I think it was a very, very encouraging game. Yes, 18 total points in a four-quarter game is not really the start that this team and the girls wanted coming on, to start a back-to-back, but overall, it seemed like a lot of things just changed in the span of a day or two, and you just love to see it because when we were coming into the Kearney game, yes, they scored more points against Kearney, only a matter, I believe, of 4, because let's do the math, you got 4 points, 22-18, but it just seems like the offensive aggression was turned around. It seemed like the team was more bought into and more willing to push an offensive system compared to what had previously been established by the Bulldogs, which is what you love to see, because that's what head coach Tyson Ham was talking about in the Kearney game, is that they set all these things up during practice and are looking to, hey, maybe start converting on these and things will start to go your way. Well, they didn't do that against Kearney, but here against Lincoln Pius, they started to push that a little more and more, and you were able to see that kind of execution flourish in this ball game, and because of that, you can start to get maybe a little more encouraged as we get down the stretch that this offense can finally start to find some rhythm because they're making that extra pass. They're using a little bit more aggression that is allowing them to hit some of these much more easier looks offensively. Tonight they were unable to hit those looks when they got the chance, but the fact that they're getting these chances is super encouraging, and it's not a lot of hero solo ball, it's a lot of team effort. So we'll get into now our Clear Focus Eye Care game stats. Clear Focus Eye Care, specializing in preventative eye care, dry eye treatment, as well as vision therapy. Schedule your appointment here today. Starting on the side of the victorious Lincoln Pius Thunderbolts, leading the way for them was Addison Markowski. She had 15 total points. She was 0 for 2 from the free throw line. She was the huge difference maker for Lincoln Pius early in the first quarter. She had 9 points, leading all of her team and also on the side of North Platte. She was huge in creating such a disparaging start between either side. She finished with 15 total points. Second on the team, Sida Hagedorn finished with 8 total points, all coming in the second half towards the end of the third quarter and start and finish of the fourth quarter. For Hagedorn, she had 1 foul as well. Next up on the team, Bryn Seabank had 6 points along with McKenna Lesak. Lesak had 6 as well as Seabank. She did have a 3 as well. Both did. They finished with 6. Sarah Iberg also finished with 6 points and 3 fouls, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 rebound. Elsa Vedral, 5 total points. Madeline Navrackle with 6 points and 2 for Ellie Wells, as well as 2 for Ava Markowski, and 3 points for Natalie Pritchard. On the side of North Platte High School, as they again fall to Lincoln Pius, 60-18. It was leading the way. Emily Hansen for the second game in a row, 6 points, only missing 1 free throw and 5 rebounds. 2 points for Addison Euling, as well as 2 points for Macy Freeze in this one. 3 points for Jayden Oudeker. She hit a 3 early on, as we're now joined by head coach of the Bulldogs here in Tyson Hammond. Hey, Coach, we talked about during the Kearney game how you were looking for more of a push on the systems and a commitment to the system approach. While the scoring didn't really come through, I felt the team did a much better job in pushing for that system approach. There's a lot of that extra passes and aggression in setting up the offense. And again, as I said, didn't really fall through in the points department, but more encouraging that you saw less of the free flow against Kearney, but a more systematic approach.
Yeah, there's things that we did well. Pius is a really good team. They overwhelmed us with their size and their athleticism today, and there's no getting around that. Once, when the game slowed down a little bit and we were able to get comfortable with things, we did things pretty well, but we really struggled with their size, their speed, their length, and like you said, there's things that we're doing well. Whether or not the ball's going in the hoop or not is a totally different thing, but I told them at halftime, the outcome is going to be what it's going to be. It's about right now doing things the right way. If we're playing hard and we're doing things the right way, we're going to live with whatever the outcome is. And, obviously tonight it wasn't anywhere close to where we would like it to be, but we're going to keep getting better and keep fighting. It's those
little baby steps. Again, we talked about, trial by fire, and it seemed like following the Kearney game, after that fire, they started to step up, but answer and go into that fire with more aggression. Again, defensively, team still super ultra aggressive, had a couple of some open looks. You did go from a 3-2 in the beginning of the game to a 2-3 towards the end of the game, which I thought paid some good dividends. When you switch from a 3-2 to a 2-3, what are some of the advantages and disadvantages of either defensive approach?
We actually don't switch anything. We play. Really, we play a man-to-man where we switch everything. So a lot of what you see has to do with what the offense does. So, it might look like we're switching from a 3-2 to a 2-3, and it's not actually us changing. It's just the offensive alignment and how we're matching up to it. So, but like you said, the big difference is, when they start playing with 2 posts, we'll guard the high post with one of our guards, and it looks a little bit different, but our responsibilities don't change a ton. And ultimately, defensively, what we're trying to do no matter what is try to find ways to put pressure on people and try to make people uncomfortable. And we were able to do that at times today, and that's been what we've done the best throughout the season. And good teams make that hard. And, Pius is one of the better coached teams as far as what they do fundamentally, and they know how they want to attack, and their girls have played a lot together. And they took advantage of us on some of those things, but that's how it is in Class A basketball.
And so now we head into a back-to-back doubleheader here. We had the start here against Pius, then you drive home to take on Kearney Catholic. At the start of the season, back-to-backs wouldn't be too much of an issue, but with a full roster. But again, injuries have been plaguing this team, down the stretch here. So back-to-back sides are going to start to be tired here? Were you going to maybe think about expanding the bench a little bit more? You went with the two-man rotation yet again today, or will you still look to tomorrow still continue on with that two-man rotation?
Well, our bench is already expanded quite a ways at this point. We're not going to put people in games that aren't ready to play yet. Right now, the people that are playing are the most ready to play. And, we'll play who we need to play, and, we'll do what we need to do. But we'll play who needs to play. We'll just leave it with it that way.
So now again, heading on Kearney Catholic tomorrow. Back at home, longest road trip of the year. Has some ups and downs. So how good is it to finally be back home in a comfortable environment where we've seen different signs of positivity, maybe start to have a home presence that can help feed into that to even push forward this more momentum?
Yeah, we just got to come out and we got to do things the way we need to do them. And that's, whether we're home or away, the opponent doesn't make a lot of difference because we don't have control over who we play on any given night. It's just whatever the schedule gives us. And we just need to take care of us and play hard and play the right way. And good things will happen if we keep doing that. And tomorrow's another chance to do that, another chance to get better and learn. And we're going to approach every game that way. That what happened tonight, we'll move on quickly from this because it honestly has no bearing on what we do tomorrow. Makes zero sense to worry about this when we got another one tomorrow. So we'll move on and we'll get ready to play tomorrow at 3 in the afternoon.
3 in the afternoon is the start time. Kearney Catholic on the road taking on North Platte High School. Finally get to be back home following a prolonged road journey. Coach Ken, thank you so much for stopping up here. I'll see you tomorrow. Hard work and effort as always.
Thanks, man. Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much, Coach, again. So that was head coach Tyson Hammond here on our Willow Creek Embroidery post-game coaches interview. Willow Creek Embroidery, new location, new owner. Check out Robert and the crew at 1620 East 4th Street, Suite 120, right by the Garys. Hey, we'll step aside and take a break. We come back. We will give you ours. Are you ready for it? Our Ameriprise Financial Money Player of the Game right here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming, NorthPlattePost.com.
Recognize where tens of thousands will see? The DNN Event Center is going digital. Become a valued sponsor of their nonprofit facility at gold, platinum, or diamond level and have your business appear on one of their new media screens today. The DNN is a locally owned nonprofit and the biggest event center in the western part of Nebraska, providing youth sports leagues for 3rd through 6th graders, able to host statewide sporting tournaments, space up to 70 pool tables, annual events, weddings, private celebrations, and very fundraiser friendly. The DNN Event Center.
We all tried to prepare for life's what-ifs, but what happens if those uncertainties become a reality? I'm Stephen Rhodes, and as your local farmer's insurance agent, I'm here for you. I can help you determine the coverage that fits your needs. When you have questions about insurance, turn to me, Stephen Rhodes, with Farmers Insurance. I'm proud to sponsor tonight's game. Go Bulldogs! Find me, Stephen Rhodes, at 102 North Dewey.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Great Plains Health Orthopedics in North Platte is ready to serve you with board-certified orthopedic surgeons and a team of medical professionals who specialize in hip, knee, and shoulder joint replacements and revisions, minor to complex hand injuries, sports medicine for both the serious athlete and the weekend warrior, new and innovative operative and non-operative procedures, and work-related injuries. Same-week appointments are available. Call Great Plains Health Orthopedics today.
Your health is our mission. Great Plains Health.
It's the Quick Stop post-game wrap-up. Quick Stop never closes, with 24 locations open 24 hours a day.
Welcome back here to Lincoln, Nebraska. It is a victory for the side of Lincoln. Pius as they top North Platte High School 60-18. Just finished up our Willow Creek Embroidery post-game coaches interview with head coach Tyson Hammond. It is now time for our Ameriprise Financial Money Player of the Game. And that, of course, is going to be going to Emily Hansen here today. A second straight game where Emily Hansen had a really, really strong offensive performance for the Bulldogs. Finished with 6 total points. She missed 1 free throw on the day. She is 5-4-6 with 5 rebounds to go along as well. She has been putting up here in the second stint of this season some really good offensive numbers while continuing on with being a really strong player down low in the paint and post area for North Platte. But that'll do it here for the girls' side of basketball things. When we come back, it'll be time for boys basketball between North Platte High School and Lincoln Pius. We're about 20 minutes away here from the start of that game, so we'll take a break. Let's finish up here again with our Ameriprise Financial Money Player of the Game, which is, of course, Emily Hansen. With Money Matters, talk to Marshall Doty and Mark Tillman, Ameriprise Financial Advisors in North Platte, Nebraska, about professional financial services. Ameriprise Financial Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC. We'll step aside again. We come back. It will be the start of the boys game here between Lincoln Pius and North Platte High School here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming as always, northplattepost.com.
Allo means business. Allo means local business. Allo means big business. Allo means small business. No matter your business, if you need reliable phone and internet connectivity, you need Allo. Local service and same-day dispatch. Free installation. Symmetrical upload and download speeds. If your business relies on communication, rely on Allo. Allo means business.
Foles and Brent Rogo. Dave's Place and CT Troubleshooters. Another round in River's Edge Golf Course. Premier Toyota and Sandhills State Bank. And also brought to you by Larry's Glass, the D&N Event Center, Great Plains Health, and Great Plains Home Care. Larry's RV, Bill Summers Ford Lincoln Honda Nissan, the North Platte Public Schools, Willow Creek Embroidery, Quick Stop Convenience Stores, and Runza. Video coverage brought to you by Allo Communications. It's time to join the voice of the dogs courtside with Paxton Gordon.
Welcome in here to Lincoln, Nebraska. Lincoln Pius taking on North Platte. It's a rematch game, everybody. Yes, that's right. These two teams have already faced earlier in the year at the preseason tournament where Lincoln Pius picked up the 1-point victory over North Platte in that game, if I remember correctly. Let me take a look here. Yep, 43-42, Lincoln Pius took home the victory. North Platte coming in at 4-5 on the year compared to the 5-4 of the Thunderbolts. Both squads have had kind of a similar type of year. Win one, lose one, go on a little bit of a streak, then lose a couple, and then starting off on this new year, both are 0-1. Lincoln Pius is 1-0 as they took down Lincoln Southwest 52-44. North Platte, as we know, fell earlier this week to Kearney 69-56 in a close matchup where they fell behind pretty early on, but were able to bounce back in the fourth quarter, go on a 10-0 run and get it the lead that Kearney had down to only just 10 points before Kearney and the Bearcats were able to pull off the victory. Again, this is our Quick Stop pre-game show. Quick Stop has 27 locations open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop, always open right around the corner. So again, both sides looking here in the rematch. North Platte looking to avenge their earlier loss this season to Lincoln Pius. And then, of course, the Thunderbolts looking to go 2-0 against North Platte here. Bulldogs looking to get back to 500. Had a couple of missteps against Kearney just earlier, just a couple of days ago offensively and defensively, but we're able to scrounge it back together in the second half and make it close, but looking to get off to a much hotter start. So we'll step aside. When we come back, we will have more right here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
Would you like to get a warranty on a used car, truck, or SUV? When you purchase a qualified pre-owned vehicle at Premier Toyota in North Platte, it comes with a 6-month or 6,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. 6 months or 6,000 miles, whichever comes first. That is totally awesome when you are buying a pre-owned vehicle. Stop out and talk to the friendly staff at Premier Toyota, just south of I-80 today. Take a test drive and get a warranty on qualified pre-owned vehicles. Let's go places.
Puro Clean of North Platte delivers fast water, mold, and fire damage restoration services to the North Platte area. Puro Clean knows how challenging those times can be to you and to your family. Their Nebraska-based experts have a winning, reliable combination of training and equipment partnerships. Local, fast service in the North Platte area. Their average on-site time is 60 minutes, and they'll coordinate with your local insurance provider. Give Puro Clean a call now at 1-800-775-7876 and schedule a visit from a member of the team at Puro Clean in North Platte.
Family first. My dad used to tell us that all the time. But family first wasn't just something he'd say to us. It was how he lived every day of his life. And it's how I try to live mine too.
At Shelter Insurance, our agents are dedicated to helping provide personalized auto, home, and life protection that puts your family first.
See me, Pete Foltz, at 501 South Jeffers for a free insurance review.
Ben is in a sticky situation.
I got so excited for my fresh-baked Runza cinnamon rolls that I forgot to grab a napkin.
Now you got cinnamon roll fingers, and they're so ooey.
And gooey. I can't grab a spoon to dig into my delicious homemade chili.
Maybe you should call for help?
Oh, I'll call my mom. Oh, I've ruined my phone.
Worth it, though. Come get Runza's homemade chili, fresh-baked cinnamon rolls, and a napkin today. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
Growing relationships one crop at a time. Red Willow Chemical.
Red Willow Chemical is proud to add Kurt Carter as our area sales manager.
I'm happy to be able to be a voice in a privately owned team securing products and services to strengthen your operations. 20 years in this business have shown me a thing or two, and your crop performance is still my top priority. Here's my number, 308-340-7751. Let's talk. That's 340-7751.
At H&R Block, we want you to focus on your business while we handle your books. From payroll and bookkeeping to expert tax preparation and advice, we're ready to put our expertise to work on your small business. For the year-round services you need and the one-on-one attention you deserve, partner with H&R Block Business Services. Stop by our office, H&R Block in North Platte at 519 South Dewey, or call 308-532-8685, or in Ogallala at 22 North Spruce. Services do not include audit, attest, or other services for which a license is required.
This is the Bulldog Pregame Show from FM 98.1 and 1410 AM. Presented by Quick Stop. Always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Welcome back here to the almost the start of Lincoln Pius taking on North Platte High School. Bulldogs on the road for the last time here today before they go on a back-to-back tomorrow to take on Kearney Catholic, this time from the safety and the home of the Dog House. But here we got to start some unfinished business. North Platte looking to go 1-1 against Lincoln Pius and avenge their early season loss. It is now time for our Midwest ATV player, our Midwest ATV in the Groove player. We always talk about River Johnson and Carter Kelly. We talked about Jesse Mock last time out. Well, how about this? We talk about the Lance Gifford. That's right, Lance Gifford these last couple of games has kind of been the unsung point scorer here for North Platte. He's had a couple of key shooting moments as well on the offensive, but then also on the defensive side, some huge stops. He is someone you got to keep an eye out to continue on with this group. Had 6 points last time out against Kearney, and I believe he had also 10 against Columbus before I went on my vacation. So Lance Gifford is a guy who's been in the groove recently. Looking to see him continue that here today. Our In the Groove player brought to you in part by Midwest ATV. Farmers and ranchers, now is the time to get your ATVs and UTVs serviced with Midwest Cycle and ATV. It is now time for our Owls Lock and Safe keys to the game. Starting on the offensive side for North Platte High School, I'm trying to stutter my way through this one, but you got to start fast. Against Kearney, the offense kind of sputtered and was slow going, and that is what kind of bit North Platte in the behind because they went on a 10-0 run in the fourth quarter, but the lead was just too big for that 10-0 run to really make a meaningful difference. So look for North Platte to start here in this game off on a quick start so that they can then be able to, as the game goes on, be in a much more comfortable margin to either come back or extend their lead. And on the defensive side, it's stopped the three-point ball. You know, all season it's kind of been an up and down where they've done really good at stopping the three-pointer, but also sometimes been really bad at stopping the three-pointer. And against Kearney, they just got lit up from the perimeter. Look for head coach Matt Kaminsky and this defense to really lock the perimeter down so that they do not just in the first quarter get immediately trampled on and have to find out from a hole. That was, of course, our Quick Stop pregame show. 27 locations open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop always open right around the corner. Again, North Platte High School taking on Lincoln Pius, the 5-4 Thunderbirds, taking on North Platte High School and the 4-5 Bulldogs. Either squad looking to continue and give back. Well, for North Platte, get back to 500, and for Lincoln Pius, it's to continue on and get to 2 games above 500. But for North Platte, start off the new year at a 1-1 margin. Hey, we'll step aside and take a break. We come back. It'll be time for our Double Dips Ice Creamery starting lineup right here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
Swift Auto Center.
This is Joe from Swift Auto Center in North Platte. The Dogs play here. KWOQ North Platte, 1410 AM and FM 98.1.
Are you in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV? Look no further than Bill Summers Ford Honda Nissan Lincoln for your next vehicle. Look online 24/7 at BillSummers.com. Bill Summers is Western Nebraska's leasing headquarters, and they have aggressive financing to get you into the vehicle you've been dreaming of. Check out all the inventory at BillSummers.com anytime. Bill Summers Ford Honda Nissan Lincoln, where families are our business. Highway 83 and Walker Road in North Platte, and online 24/7 at BillSummers.com. Want your business recognized where tens of thousands will see? The DNN Event Center is going digital. Become a valued sponsor of their nonprofit facility at gold, platinum, or diamond level, and have your business appear on one of their new media screens today. The DNN is a locally owned nonprofit and the biggest event center in the western part of Nebraska, providing youth sports leagues for 3rd through 6th graders, able to host statewide sporting tournaments, space up to 70 pool tables, annual events, weddings, private celebrations, and very fundraiser friendly. The DNN Event Center.
We're always open right around the corner. Quick Stop. With your 24-hour convenience store. Fast, friendly, no one gets you more. Gas, food, your favorite drink. Get everything you need in a blink. That's why everybody stops at Quick Stop. We're always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back. North Platte High School taking on Lincoln Pius in the rematch. It's now time for our Double Dips Ice Creamery starting lineup. Double Dips Ice Creamery in the historic Canteen District has 24 different flavors of hand-dipped ice cream served in a variety of ways. On the side of Lincoln Pius, Adam Searcy, Nate Schauer, the senior, Parker Kelly, Jackson Kessler, and Trayson Anderson get the start. Then for North Platte, it is Carter Kelly, Lance Gifford, Daniel Shea, River Johnston, and Jesse Mock getting the start today for the side of North Platte High School and the Bulldogs, as we are about to get set underway here between the Thunderbirds and the Bulldogs. Looking for the rematch to go the better way for North Platte. They fell by 1 point last time, and that time Carter Kelly gets the early jump, and North Platte will take an advantage here on the first offensive possession here of this ball game. Now on over Carter Kelly at the top of the three-point line, guarded by Anderson. Now Johnston into the lane, has the ball stripped, but Jesse Mox there able to pick it up. Now the offense will refocus up. 15 on the shot clock. Into the lane. Gifford. He is not there in time as Shea underneath it collects the miss. His turnaround jumper off the iron. Rebounded by Anderson. The other way with it comes Lincoln Pius into the lane. That shot no good. That one was picked up by Parker Kelly. And now here comes North Platte the other way with it. Parker Kelly missing the first shot here of the day for the Thunderbolts. As now Jesse Mock, a little too far on the video there. Sorry about that. As now Carter Kelly, again, I'm working video today, everybody. As Johnston looks to drive into the lane, but he'll pull up for a step back three. River Johnston. First points for North Platte, and the first points here of this ball game as my pen explodes and falls apart. We're off to a great start here specifically for the side of North Platte. Johnston picks up his first three of the game. And Anderson now has the basketball guarded by the much smaller Daniel Shea. Anderson into the lane. Trayson Anderson picks up his first 2 points. Just powering past the much smaller Daniel Shea. Getting his, again, first two. It's now 3-2 in favor of North Platte. Shea with the basketball. Hands it off to Jesse Mock. Mock thinking, and now kicks it back out to River Johnston. Johnston, another deep three. Heat check moment. No good. Rebounded by Jackson Kessler. The other way now, Kessler with it. Kicks it on over to Schauer. Now into the lane, Searcy. Searcy back over to Kelly. Anderson pulls up for three, short, and rebounded by Daniel Shea, and they'll call Trayson Anderson with the foul, his first. And with that, there's the first foul of the game, and now North Platte will take over the other way. There's River Johnston. Now looks to drive on Parker Kelly. Johnston all the way up now to Carter Kelly. Two not related. Now here is Lance Gifford. Johnston, right corner, down low to Carter Kelly. Kelly to a cutting Gifford, and it's going to be tipped out of his hands, but he last touched it out of bounds. Turnover for North Platte. Was a good read from Carter Kelly to Lance Gifford, but couldn't hold on, and with that, the other way with it comes the Thunderbolts. 3-2. Favor of North Platte early on with 5:43 left to go here in the first quarter. Into the lane, Kelly spinning, he lost the basketball, loses it again, picked up by River Johnson. Now here comes Carter Kelly on the fast break. He'll slow it a bit down and try to break down one. Shower spinning, he loses his basketball for a moment. His turnaround shot gets picked up over by Trayson Anderson. Bad read from Carter Kelly, tried to do a little too much, and with that a turnover for North Platte. Anderson hands it off into the lane there. Goes Searcy. Turnaround jumper. No good, but rebounded by Parker Kelly. Underneath the basket, blocked by Daniel Shea. As Adam Searcy gets the rebound, but checking now in. Here comes Drew Drake. Late addition here to the roster for the side of Lincoln Pius. 3-2 still in favor of North Platte. As that throw all the way out to Drake, and now the offense resets. Searcy into the corner to Shower. Now back to Drake. Drake gets the screen from Shower. Tries to get it down low to one Nate Shower, but tipped, and now here comes yet again the Thunderbolts. Kessler trying to break down Gifford. Spinning. Good defense from Gifford. Rebounded by River Johnston. Now here comes a fast break. River Johnston into the lane. Euro steps. He can't get the and one, but they're going to call a foul. Down low, I believe that foul's going to be called on Adam Searcy, his first, but River Johnston with the aggression early on, heading to the free throw line to shoot two. Went with the Euro step, almost was able to convert, but he'll go to the free throw line to get 2 points. And our sponsors today, thank you to them. Premier Toyota, just south of I-80 in North Platte, invites you to stop out and take a test drive. Premier Toyota, let's go places, as that first free throw is going to be made on the side by River Johnston. Whoops, that's the wrong person. Johnston with a 3, 4, and 5 now as he hit both the free throws, or one of the free throws, excuse me. Johnston with 4 points on the day already. 1-3. He's 2 for 1 from the free throw line. Anderson is going to hand the ball off. There's Searcy. The fake three now driving into the lane goes Aiden Brass. Now here comes Searcy for 3. That one will rat him in as Adam Searcy picks up the three-pointer, and it's now tied up 5-5. Is now at top of the key. Dish out to Shea. Shea now back over to Carter Kelly. That's his favorite spot from 3. Carter Kelly with the three-pointer. That's his favorite spot on the right side of the three-point line. He hits it with some style, nothing but net. It's now 8-5 in favor of North Platte. Drake into the lane, tries to get it down low. Good hesitation, but there's River Johnston with the block. 8-5. Favor of North Platte and the Bulldogs. As the inbounds attempt, we'll try to go to Anderson. Anderson into a double from Shea, and all the way out it goes to Kessler's open 3. No good. Daniel Shea did not get the rebound, but Carter Kelly does, and he'll slowly push it up the floor now as it gets the half-court line and resets the half-court offense for North Platte. River Johnston has it. Down low to Shea. Shea looking. He's looking. He's backing down his defender. Kicks it now out to Jesse Mock, guarded by Kessler. Mock bounces around the outside. Hands it to Carter Kelly, guarded by Anderson. Kelly to Shea. Shea once again guarded by Kessler to Johnston. Now 7 on the shot clock. Johnston out to Carter Kelly. 4, 3. Kelly steps back. He has to pull up for a heavily contested 3. No good. Rebound on the side by Anderson. The other way with it comes the side. Uh-oh. Drake open for 3. No good. Again, Trayson Anderson gets the rebound, and Drew Drake attempted the 3. No good. And now Johnston running baseline, and a foul's going to be called on Adam Searcy. It's his second. Picks up a second in the first quarter with 2:50 left to go. Second personal and third team foul as substitutions come on in. Kellen Hum as well as Nate Shower check back in for the side of Lincoln Pius. Johnston on the right corner, back on over to Carter Kelly on a much smaller matchup on Hum. Kelly gets down low to Caleb Kincaid, who is subbed in. That's going to bounce, though, off the foot of Aiden Brass. With that, an inbounds attempt. Thank you to our sponsors, Dave Place Pizza and Wings on Moore. You can find them East 4th Street, 1510 East 4th Street, might I add, as Johnston trying to back down Hum. Spinning, floater, no good. Rebound on the side of Brass, pushing up tempo. Here comes the side of the Thunderbolts, and they'll get another bucket. That one's picked up by Parker Kelly, as Carter Kelly is able to get it saved by Jackson Polk, but not touched out of bounds, so a turnover, and here comes the other way with it, Lincoln Pius. Currently a 8-7 lead. The three, no good. Rebound on the side by Brass, and picked up but fouled by Jesse Mock. As Hum picked up the rebound and Mock fouls, Jesse Mock fouls Kellen Hum. Still 8-7 in favor of North Platte. As Lance Gifford will check in for Mock, actually for Carter Kelly, so North Platte going a little bit of a smaller lineup with Trayson Anderson getting off. Now the dish on over here to Hum. Hum on over to Drake. Drake guarded by Johnston. Spinning into the lane. Kicks it back out. There's Brass driving on Gifford. Brass, turn shot, no good. But they're going to call a foul, I believe, behind on River Johnston. Yep, they are going to call it on Johnston. Second team foul, so with that, Aiden Brass will head to the free throw line to shoot some free throws. Currently 1:58 to go here in the first quarter, 8-7. It's now Brass. Hits that one, so he's 1 for 2, and the game's all tied up now. Jackson Kessler checks back in. It's now 8-8. Tied up here. Lincoln Pius going to a full court press. Gifford gets the inbounds. Now over to Jesse Mock. Mock with it all the way up to River Johnston. Johnston into the lane. Down low to Kincaid. One step. He goes up for the shot, but he'll get called for the travel. Took one too many steps, and with that, the ball gets turned immediately on over. 1:44 left to go. Jackson Kessler now with the basketball. Up the court he goes for Lincoln Pius. Hum on over to Brass. On the perimeter we go. Down low it goes back to Aiden Brass. He goes up and under. He misses the shot. Tipped out of bounds by Caleb Kincaid. And Lincoln Pius will have an inbounds underneath the basket as out goes Jesse Mock, and Carter Kelly checks back in. 1:28 left to go in the first quarter. It's 8-8 in favor of neither squad. We're at a tie ball game right now. All the way out to Kellen Hum. Into the corner, Kessler drives into the paint. Stops, throws it out to Drake, and now he goes baseline. Drake kicks it. Oh my gosh, Schauer was not ready for that one, but this time Drake's open for three, and that time Drew Drake nails it. First lead of the game for Lincoln Pius. It's now 11-8 in favor of the Thunderbolts. Carter Kelly dishes it to River Johnson, who'll drive into the lane. He'll go for the floater, no good, but they're going to call a foul, I believe, on Drew Drake. Drew Drake will pick up his first foul, and there'll be an inbounds underneath the basket for North Platte. As checking in comes Trayson Anderson for Aiden Brass. 1:02 left to go in the first quarter. North Platte trailing 11-8. Johnston with the basketball. Dishes on over to Carter Kelly. Gifford back to Kelly. Now corners it over to Johnson. Pumps into the lane he goes. Once more pumps. He fades. He can't get it off the back iron, and Anderson collects yet another rebound. His third, and up the court now. Here comes the side of the Thunderbolts. The kick. Anderson thinks about it. He'll pull it for three. Off the front iron and rebounded by River Johnston. The other way with it now comes North Platte. 11-8. Johnston into the lane. Kicks it. Kelly with the pump, and between the legs, and they're going to call it travel on Carter Kelly. Tried to get a little too fancy with it. Because of that, turned the basketball over. As checking in now comes Parker Kelly for Nate Schauer. Still a lead, though, for the Thunderbolts. 27 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Shot clock is off. 11-8. Kessler with it. Guarded by Jackson Polk, was checked in for North Platte. Kessler Dribbling it around, 12 on the clock now. Now under 10 seconds. Kessler driving in on Polk. Gets a screen from Anderson. Kincaid to Anderson. He'll pull up for three. Short once again, picked up by Gifford. His half-court heave is going to fall way short, and with that, that's how the first quarter will come to an end. North Platte trailing the side of Lincoln Pius 11-8.
T Computer Services of North Platte on the corner of Phillip and Willow offers Tune-Up Tuesdays. So, if your computer is running slow, it probably needs a tune-up. Take it to CT Computer Services. The everyday basic tune-up price is only $50, and you can save more on Tune-Up Tuesdays. CT Computer Services of North Platte sells both new and refurbished desktops and laptops. See your IT guys at 905 South Willow or give them a call at 534-3628.
Experience is something many can claim, but few can live up to. Larry's Glass has decades of experience, from small window jobs to large industrial businesses. Larry's has the right experience to get the work completed and looking incredible the first time. No more rookies looking at your window and trying to figure out if it's glass or if it's plastic. Larry's Glass has the knowledge, expertise, and experience to handle every type of glass situation. Others say they have it, only Larry's can claim it. Experience. Find it at Larry's Glass in North Platte.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome to the start of the second quarter here. North Platte High School trailing Lincoln Pius 11-8 here to start quarter number 2. River Johnston leading the way for North Platte in terms of scoring. 4 total points, 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Leading the way for Lincoln Pius, Drew Drake with 3 points, as well as Adam Searcy. As Kessler will come up the court with it now. Jesse Mock has checked in here to start the second quarter. Parker Kelly has it now, on over to Kessler. Kessler, Kelly. Now a 3 from 1. Adam Searcy, no good. Rebounded by River Johnston. Up the court. Now comes North Platte. Will drive baseline. Back to Daniel Shea. Shea into the lane with the hesitation move. Daniel Shea getting a bucket. Good play from him. The hesitation got the defender leaning, and he'll wrap it in there for his first 2 points. It's now Parker Kelly for 3. That one rattles itself in. Parker Kelly gets his first 3 as Gifford goes into the right corner all the way back to Carter Kelly. Kelly now with 5 points. Parker Kelly does as a 3 from River Johnston. Heat check, no good. Kessler with the rebound, and up the other way comes the Thunderbolts. Searcy to Kessler for 3. No good, but that's rebounded by Anderson. Anderson going up for the shot, blocked by Daniel Shea. Fight for the basketball, picked up by the side of Shower. Last touched out of bounds, though, by North Platte. Good play from Daniel Shea, the block, the much bigger Trayson Anderson. With that, North Platte. And inbounds underneath, for the Thunderbolts as Kessler all the way out to Parker Kelly. Searcy. Now Kessler on the right wing, guarded by Jesse Mock. Down low to Shower. Shower driving in, kicks it. Parker Kelly for 3 again. No good, tipped, rebounded by Anderson. And now here comes Kessler and Lincoln Pius with the fresh shot clock. Back it goes to Jackson Kessler. He'll reset. 23 on the shot clock. Searcy down low to Anderson. Anderson on Shea. Almost stolen by Gifford. Good double team. Kicks it to Kelly. Now Kessler driving into the lane. No good. Rebounded, though, by Lance Gifford. And the other way with it comes North Platte. And Carter Kelly. Good defensive stint there from the Bulldogs as here comes Kelly into the lane. Stolen away. And all the way up here to Jackson Kessler for the easy layup. It's his first 2 points, and the lead is now 16-10, a 6-point margin for the Thunderbolts. As River Johnston has it at the right 3. Now down low it goes to Shea. Shea will pull up for a mid-ranger, and he hits it. That's Daniel Shea's money shot right there. When you leave him in the open, in the mid-range, he'll just make you pay, and he did so right there. Again, another 2 points, 16-12. Parker Kelly now with it over to Kessler on the left wing. Down low to Trayson Anderson. Anderson almost gets it stolen by Johnson. Double team, cross courts it to Kelly, out of bounds. More tenacious defense from the Bulldogs, and it's paying off here. Forced a turnover, and now they'll take over, trailing by 4, 16-12 as Caden Johnson checks in for Lance Gifford. Johnson on over to River Johnston. A full court press coming in from Parker Kelly and the Thunderbolts. Johnson with it. On over to Johnston. Now over to Carter Kelly on the right wing. Cross courts it to Mock. He pumps into the lane. Jesse Mock goes. He'll go for the nice shot. No good. Rims in and out. Rebounded by Trasom Anderson. So now Kessler back to Anderson. He'll drive into the lane. Up for the layup. No good. Gonna call a foul on the floor from Daniel Shea. Again, Shea, the much smaller opponent against Trayson Anderson. So when Anderson gets rolling down the lane with some speed, it's tough to stop him. As checking in now comes Drew Drake as well as Aiden Brass for the Thunderbolts. It's down low, Kessler with the inbounds. Kessler out to Drake. Now back to Kessler on the right wing. Drake down low to Anderson. Anderson underneath the basket, crosses it to Parker Kelly. He'll drive in on Carter Kelly. Can't get anything going. Another great defensive stop there from the Bulldogs. 22 on the clock. Kessler, his floater, no good. Rebounded by Daniel Shea. And now here comes River Johnston and North Platte up the other way. Johnston blowing into the lane, up for the layup. That's the speed from River Johnston as there's a foul called on Aiden Brass, his first. But River Johnston, when he just gets into that extra bit of speed, goes into the turbo, it's tough to stop him, and a foul had to be committed. Shea pumps, he'll go into the lane, kick it back. Uh-oh, Jesse Mock for three. He hits it. You leave Jesse Mock wide open like that, he'll nail it every time. 16-15 the lead for Lincoln Pius as Mock hits his first three of the game as Anderson loses the basketball and it's picked up by Carter Kelly. Bulldogs here in this first half looking really good. 4:08 left to go. Johnston with it into the lane. He tries to kick it and it's tipped out of play by Drew Drake. Thank you again to our sponsors today, Dave's Place Pizza and Wings on Moore on 1510 East 4th Street, as well as Shelter Insurance agents Pete Voles and Brett Rogo. Out the ball goes to River Johnston, guarded by Kessler. Mock pumps, drives into the lane, down to Shea. Daniel Shea driving, kicking now to Kelly, who'll pull up for three. Carter Kelly hits another one. The Bulldogs are on fire in terms of their three-point production already, hitting a couple, three to be exact, in this first half. It's now 18-16 in favor of North Platte as there's a foul on Jesse Mock. As the fans on the North Platte side getting really into it here. That's the second foul, though, for Mock, so he'll have to go to the bench. So Lance Gifford will check back in. Mock hit that big key three, though. Now an inbounds for the Thunderbolts. Kessler has it at the top. Gets the screen from Anderson. No switch, though. On over it goes to Kelly. Parker Kelly back to Kessler. Now on over to Drew Drake. Uh-oh, trip down low, North Platte player. That's on Caden Johnson, gets tied up. And down low, Aiden Brass will be able to get the easy two. That's his third point, and now it's tied 18-18. We'll step aside and take a break right here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
Open right around the corner, quick stop. With your 24-hour convenience store. Fast, friendly, no one gives you more. Gas, food, your favorite drink. Get everything you need in a blink. That's why everybody stops at Quick Stop. We're always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back. It's currently an 18-18 ball game. Thank you to our sponsors today. Another round / Rivers Edge Golf Course. Swing into another round for some amazing food and drinks. 3:26 left to go here in the first half. Again, 18-18 is the ball game. Caden Johnson is now in with Carter Kelly, Lance Gifford, Daniel Shea, and River Johnston. Johnson now has it on the right wing, guarded by Kessler. Gifford now on over to Kelly. He pumps, but he won't shoot it. He'll look around for a pass and finds Johnston in the right corner. River Johnston Now to Johnson. How about Carter Kelly for three? He's hit two of them so far. Let's make it three as he hits yet another. He's a perfect 3 for 3 from the three-point line. Carter Kelly hits another one. As now it's 21-18 in favor of the Bulldogs. As Kessler received the ball in the ring, down low to Anderson. Crosses it to Drake. Drew Drake will hit a wide and nothing but net three. There's his 6 point. We're tied right back up here. As Lance Gifford dishes it on over. He'll get it back in the right corner. Screen from Carter Kelly, and he'll lose the basketball in the corner. Kelly turns it on over. Couldn't hold on to it, and with that, the other way with it will come Thunderbolts. 2:29 left to go here in the first half. Very, very stronger performance from North Platte in this game in the first half compared to the Kearney game where they were trailing by as much as 15 at one point. Uh-oh. Drew Drake into the lane. He'll pull up for a mid-ranger, and that time he hates Drew Drake. Has 8 points, and Lincoln Pius retakes the lead 23-21. Johnston to Gifford in the left corner. Back on over to River Johnston. Johnston to Shea. Shea to Gifford. He'll pull up for three. How about Lance Gifford off the back iron? It's no good, and now here comes Kessler. Back up. Now driving down the lane goes Hum. They're to call, and last touch out of bounds by Kellen Hum. He lost the basketball thinking he took a block foul underneath, but referee saw it differently. A turnover for the Thunderbolts as Caleb Kincaid will check in now for Daniel Shea. But a full court press in effect now for the side of Lincoln Pius. Trevor Johnston now has it on the near side, all the way up to Caden Johnson. Johnson with it, guarded by Drake. On over to Gifford. Gifford into the lane, splits through some defenders, and they're going to call a foul, I believe, on Aiden Brass. That's Brass's second. So we'll have an inbounds underneath the basket for North Platte. 23-21 with 1:39 left to go here in the first half. Again, much more competitive game for North Platte out of the starting gates. It's all about how can they finish, though. That's really been some of their struggles is can they finish the game, as there's a River Johnston pull-up shot, rims in and out, and picked up on the side by Lincoln Pius and Brass. Drake really pushing tempo, but he'll step it back, and he thought about the three, no good. Now into the lane. He'll kick it back out to Drew Drake, guarded by Kelly, on over. Three from Hum. He hits that one. Kellen Hum hits his first three, and now the lead expanding up to 5 now in favor of Lincoln Pius. Kincaid into the lane. His floater rejected by Anderson. As Gifford now in a double, cross-courts it all the way to Carter Kelly. Johnston for three. He's open. No good off the front iron this time. Another rebound the other way with it comes the Thunderbolts. Up to Brass. Into the lane. Kicks it to Hum. He'll now drive. He'll look for a pass option. Finds Drake. 48 seconds left to go here in the first half. 5-point advantage for the Thunderbolts. Down low, it's going to go to Brass. Brass under the basket. Blocked by Gifford. Rebounded by Anderson. And our call a foul, a push foul on Carter Kelly. Down low. It didn't even look like he was part of the play, but officials saw it differently. That's the first foul for Kelly. So underneath the basket goes the Thunderbolts. Shot clock, game clock difference of about 3 seconds. 38 seconds on the game clock, 35 on the shot clock. Into the lane goes Hum, but he'll kick it back out to Brass. Around the perimeter to Kessler. He's trying to break down Gifford. Can't do so, so he'll step back, reset it on up here. Lincoln Pius now in control. Down low to Anderson. Now back out. Open three from Hum, and he hits another one. 6 points, all those coming in the second quarter for Kellen Hum. It's now an 8-point advantage for the Thunderbolts with 12 seconds on the game clock. Johnston has it. He's going to see what he can do with it. Looking for a screen from Kelly. Crosses it back to Kelly. Tipped out of bounds by Kessler. So another inbounds attempt for North Platte. 2 seconds on the game clock here. 29-21 in favor of Lincoln Pius. Johnston with the inbounds. Looking. Finds in the corner Kincaid. To Kelly for three. He's perfect. It overshoots it. And that is where we're going to head into halftime. 29-21. North Platte kept it close. It was really looking to threaten to go into halftime with the lead. But some really stellar three-point shooting from the side of Lincoln Pius to close out quarter number 2. has given them the lead 29-21. So we'll step aside and take a break. We come back, time for the Quick Stop halftime show right here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
It's important. It helps you stand out from the rest. So why not establish yourself with exceptional personalization from Willow Creek Embroidery? Have you heard they have men's jeans up to waist 60, shirts and jackets up to 6XL, and they are expanding on their in-stock big and tall every week. They also are the area's only authorized retailer of Cubbies, a customizable handmade plush toy. They also sell gift cards, perfect for any birthday or special event. See you soon at 1620 East 4th Street, Suite 120, right by the Garys.
At Allo, we think you deserve the fiber things in life, like binging your favorite TV shows and movies buffer-free, next level, lag-free gaming, and video calls without frozen faces. So say goodbye to lag and buffering and hello to super fast fiber internet with dedicated 24/7 support for total peace of mind. Plus, no hidden fees, no expiration dates, and no contracts, ever. From dependable service to exceptional support, experience the fiber things with Allo. Visit us at allofiber.com/fiberthings.
Swift Auto Center. You're listening to Bulldog Athletics with Swift Auto Center of North Platte on KWOQ North Platte, 1410 AM and FM 98.1.
Experience is something many can claim, but few can live up to. Larry's Glass has decades of experience, from small window jobs to large industrial businesses. Larry's has the right experience to get the work completed and looking incredible the first time. No more rookies looking at your window and trying to figure out if it's glass or if it's plastic. Larry's Glass has the knowledge, expertise, and experience to handle every type of glass situation. Others say they have it, only Larry's can claim it. Experience. Find it at Larry's Glass in North Platte.
This is Tina, your North Platte Public Schools District Communications Director, and we would like to wish you and yours a happy and safe new year. As a district, we are committed to strengthening our students and staff as we continue to grow academically and socially through dynamic programming, innovative classroom instruction, and engaging activities. It is an exciting time in education, and we are proud to be the public school that serves the needs of our community, students, and their families. We are North Platte Public Schools, and we invite you to come grow with us.
With lots of new and pre-owned vehicles, Premier Toyota just south of I-80 in North Platte is ready to help you get into the ride you've been dreaming of, whether you want to buy or lease. Find out for yourself what an enjoyable experience it is to do business with the staff at Premier Toyota. Premier Toyota also offers the Toyota Cares maintenance plans. Test drive a new Toyota today and like them on Facebook for what's new. Let's go places. Premier Toyota in North Platte.
This is the Bulldog Pregame Show from FM 98.1 and 1410 AM. Presented by Quick Stop.
Welcome back, everybody, here to Lincoln. Not the Quick Stop pregame show. It is the Quick Stop halftime show. I know we're not going back in time here. We wish we could go back in time before the end of that second quarter when Lincoln Pius exploded for back-to-back three-pointers to help them take the lead and go on from that point. Here leading at half, 29-21. Quick Stop halftime show. Quick Stop has 27 locations open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop always open right around the corner. Now let's go on to the side of the scoring. Let's start off with our Clear Focus Eye Care scoring summary for this half. Clear Focus Eye Care, specializing in preventative eye care, dry eye treatment, and vision therapy. Schedule your appointment here today on the side of the Lincoln Pius Thunderbolts, leading the way for them. Drew Drake has 8 points. He's 2 for 2 from the three-point land, leading again the team with 8 points. 5 from Parker Kelly. He's also hit a three. Kellen Hum, in his limited action, specifically in the second quarter, hit 2 threes. Again, both of those in the second quarter. It's 6 points for him. Adam Searcy with his lone 3 points on a three-pointer, as well as Aiden Brass with 5, and Trayson Anderson with 2 points as well. Now on to the side of North Platte High School, who started off the game pretty aggressive on the offensive front. The complete opposite of how they played against Kearney. Leading the way, River Johnston with 4 total points. Daniel Shea with 4. And then Carter Kelly hey, he's had himself a hot start to this game from the three-point line. He's made 3 of 4. He's got 9 total points here in the day. Jesse Mock has 3 points as well, but 2 fouls to go with it, so we didn't see much of him in the second quarter, and that is where we currently sit. North Platte High School trailing 29-21 here. Again, clear focus, eye care, game stats. We'll step aside here on the Quick Stop Halftime Show. Come back, give you some of our keys to the second half, and get you into that second half right here. FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
This is Joe from Swift Auto Center in North Platte. The Dogs play here. KWOQ North Platte, 1410 AM and FM 98.1.
Are you in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV? Look no further than Bill Summers Ford Honda Nissan Lincoln for your next vehicle. Look online 24/7 at BillSummers.com. Bill Summers is Western Nebraska's leasing headquarters, and they have aggressive financing to get you into the vehicle you've been dreaming of. Check out all the inventory at BillSummers.com anytime. Bill Summers Ford Honda Nissan Lincoln, where families are our business. Highway 83 and Walker Road in North Platte, and online 24/7 at BillSummers.com. Want your business recognized where tens of thousands will see? The DNN Event Center is going digital. Become a valued sponsor of their nonprofit facility at gold, platinum, or diamond level, and have your business appear on one of their new media screens today. The DNN is a locally owned nonprofit and the biggest event center in the western part of Nebraska, providing youth sports leagues for 3rd through 6th graders, able to host statewide sporting tournaments, space up to 70 pool tables, annual events, weddings, private celebrations, and very fundraiser friendly. The DNN Event Center.
Ben is in a sticky situation.
I got so excited for my fresh-baked Runza cinnamon rolls that I forgot to grab a napkin.
Now you got cinnamon roll fingers, and they're so ooey.
And gooey. I can't grab a spoon to dig into my delicious homemade chili.
Maybe you should call for help?
Oh, I'll call my mom. Oh, I've ruined my phone.
Worth it, though. Come get Runza's homemade chili, fresh-baked cinnamon rolls, and a napkin today. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
Sandhills State Bank is a bank for Sandhillers. Families, entrepreneurs, teachers, nonprofits, farmers, nurses, contractors, ranchers, stylists, artists, retailers, professionals, outfitters, restaurateurs, mechanics. It takes all of us to make the Sandhills prosper, and Sandhills State Bank is here to help. Open an account today at sandhillstate.com/open or visit one of our 10 locations across the Sandhills to start growing the Sandhills together. Sandhills State Bank, member FDIC. C.
Welcome back, North Platte, currently trailing Lincoln Pius 29-21. It's now time for our second half keys to the game, which I'm thinking at. Defensively, the three-pointer was doing good. The three-point shot defensively for North Platte, they were able to guard it really well, just let a little bit of a lapse towards the end of the half. Look for them to continue to clamp it down and not allow anything free for the Thunderbolts. And offensively, I do love that they're hitting their three-pointers and still aggressively shooting them, but try to also get some points down low in the paint to make those threes more efficient. When we come back, it'll be time for the second half right here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
Your health is nothing to fool with. That's why when supplies are important, you should trust no one but the best. Great Plains Home Care Equipment features full home care outfits. All of the items you or your loved one will need for rehabilitation, including oxygen and respiratory equipment, whether it's for staying at home or for moving around. Great Plains Home Care Equipment, 600 East Francis Street, Suite 6 in North Platte.
Your health is our mission. Great Plains Health.
Attention all hikers, hunters, mountain bikers, fishermen, and off-road enthusiasts. Tired of sleeping on the ground with no amenities? Want a trailer of decent size so you can get off the beaten path? Larry's RV in North Platte is excited to bring in a new line of outdoor trailers that can go wherever you want and give you comforts as well. Sunray and Sunlight Travel have a gross weight of 3,500 pounds and can be towed by smaller SUVs and are equipped with refrigerators, furnaces, stoves, and air conditioning. See the Sunlight and Sunray trailers today at Larry's RV in North Platte.
PuroClean of North Platte delivers fast water, mold, and fire damage restoration services to the North Platte area. PuroClean knows how challenging those times can be to you and to your family. Their Nebraska-based experts have a winning, reliable combination of training and equipment partnerships. Local, fast service in the North Platte area. Their average on-site time is 60 minutes, and they'll coordinate with your local insurance provider. Give PuroClean a call now at 1-800-775-7876 and schedule a visit from a member of the team at PuroClean in North Platte.
Thanks for listening to the Quick Stop Halftime Show. Second half action is next on FM 98.1.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome into second half coverage as we get underway here between the Thunderbolts and the Bulldogs. Lincoln Pius leading 29-21 over North Platte as Carter Kelly drives into the lane and kicks it back out to Daniel Shea. He now goes into the paint area and has it intercepted immediately. Up the other way comes Shower. Shower to Kessler. He'll pull up for three. And off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by River Johnston. And now here comes the other way with it. North Platte and the Bulldogs currently again trailing 29-21. How about Mock open for three? Oh, off the rim, no good. Rebounded on the side by Nate Shower. The throw all the way up to Parker Kelly, who will now run into the lane. And then there's Anderson down low using his size. Picks up his second bucket. It's now 31-21 in favor of Lincoln Pius. Johnson, hop steps, has the ball stolen almost away, a fight for it, and rolling out of bounds. Last touch by a Lincoln Pius player out of bounds off the hands of Adam Searcy. Inbounds for the Bulldogs. Thank you again to our sponsors here for today, Red Willow Chemical. Red Willow Chemical offers both generic and name brand chemicals and fertilizers and bulk options. Get more info at rwchemical.com as we have the officials talking underneath the basket, but both agree it's going to be an inbounds for North Platte. 7:02 left to go in the third quarter. 31-21, Mock for three. Oh, it rims in and out, rebounded by Anderson, and now up tempo comes Lincoln Pius. Parker Kelly into the lane, and there's Jesse Mock getting called for yet another foul down low. It's his third. It's called for the block. It's not what head coach Matt Kaminsky was looking for. Already 3 fouls for Mock. Anderson has it now, guarded by Shea. Now a double team, Gifford and Shea. Cross courts it, Kelly into the lane, loses the basketball, but he collects it back up. Now on over Kessler. Shower on that left wing, back on over to to Jackson Kessler. Oh, whoops, excuse me. Kessler. Now Kelly. Kelly back on over to Nate Shower. Shower thinks about driving, but kicks it. Parker Kelly, he thought about the three, and into the lane he goes. Down low, stolen away though by River Johnston. Good defense from the Bulldogs, and now he'll look to transition that into some points. Johnston hop steps, looking, finds Carter Kelly. Now Gifford into the lane, kicks it. Johnston pumps it, goes baseline. He'll pull it for a mid-ranger, and he hits it like it's money. There's River Johnston, another bucket for him. 6 points for Johnston on the night. It's 31-23. Back on over, Nate Shower will drive in on Kelly. Kessler, and now here comes the side of Adam Searcy. Anderson, back to Searcy. To Kessler, deep three. That one rattles in, and that's a first three of this half for the side of the Thunderbolts. They've hit yet another one. It's now 34-23 from one Jackson Kessler. He's got 5 points, and foul called on Adam Searcy. It's his third foul, and checking in, here comes Drake Drew and then Aiden Barras. As out goes Jesse Mock, and checking in comes Jackson Polk for North Platte. Inbounds from Johnston to Kelly in the left corner. Kelly back to River Johnston with 5:29 here in the third quarter. Bulldogs look to get something offensively going and get a big defensive stop. They haven't really been able to, and because of that, Lincoln Pius has extended their lead out of the halftime. 34-23, Shea from the mid-range. No good off the back iron, and now here comes the other way, Kessler. All the way up to Parker Kelly. Kelly past River Johnston, rims in and out. Anderson up and under he goes. Trayson Anderson, his 7th rebound, and he gets his 6th point. The other way with it now comes North Platte. Kelly with it, 36-23. Carter Kelly now back on over to Polk. Johnston on the left wing. looking. He'll step up and thought about the three, but dishes it out to Polk. Down to Kelly. He has it stripped away, and now here comes Lincoln Pius up to Drake. Drew Drake, and Drew Drake able to hit it. Another bucket, and with that, a quick timeout by Matt Kamensky. As the lead has just exploded here out of the half for the side of Lincoln Pius. So we'll step aside and take a break too, right here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
Relationships one crop at a time. Red Willow Chemical.
Red Willow Chemical is proud to add Kurt Carter as our area sales manager.
I'm happy to be able to be a voice in a privately owned team securing products and services to strengthen your operations. 20 years in this business have shown me a thing or two, and your crop performance is still my top priority. Here's my number, 308-340-7751. Let's talk. That's 340-7751.
Distinction is important. It helps you stand out from the rest. So why not establish yourself with exceptional personalization from Willow Creek Embroidery? Have you heard they have men's jeans up to waist 60, shirts and jackets up to 6XL, and they are expanding on their in-stock big and tall every week. They also are the area's only authorized retailer of Cubbies, a customizable handmade plush toy. They also sell gift cards, perfect for any birthday or special event. See you soon at 1620 East 4th Street, Suite 120, right by the Garys.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Lincoln. It's currently a 38-23 lead for Lincoln Pius. They've exploded here out of the second half. They've extended this lead up some against North Platte, who has struggled to get the stops that they had in the first half against this Thunderbolt squad, and because of that, this lead has ballooned up to a margin I don't think head coach Matt Kamensky was looking for, as Trayson Anderson blocks Carter Kelly. Ooh, almost going for the oop was Drew Drake to Anderson, but Anderson underneath gets the and one, and that's another bucket for the side of Lincoln Pius. It's now 40-23 into the line. Trayson Anderson will go, as Jesse Mock and Caleb Kincaid will check in, and out goes Daniel Shea, Jackson Polk. Thank you again to our sponsors today. Another round / Rivers Edge Golf Course. After your golf game, swing into another round for amazing food and drinks, as Anderson misses his lone free throw attempt so far. Rebound on the side by Brass, though, and then here comes now Lincoln Pius. Deep three from Kessler. He's just been feeling himself here in the second half. He hits another three. It's 43-23. What was less than a 7-point lead out of the half for the Thunderbolts has now ballooned up to a 20-point lead for Lincoln Pius here with 3:45 left to go in this third quarter. Gifford deep three. He'll set up for it. Lance Gifford with his first points of the game, and it's a three-pointer. And stolen on the other side by Carter Kelly. Kelly on Brass. He'll spin and he'll pop one. He hits it in. Gifford and Kelly now getting a couple of points. 43-28 now. Favor of the Thunderbolts as North Platte trying to work their way back in. Anderson cross courts and over. Kessler again deep three. That time no good. Rebounded by Anderson as Kessler will now drive baseline. His layup is good off the floater. Jackson Kessler is just on a roll here in this second half, hitting some crucial threes as Kelly way off the mark with his three, rushed it. And a turnover for North Platte. And it's 45-28 in favor of Lincoln Pius here as we get an inbounds from Aiden Brass. Defensively, the three-pointer has not been stopped as well as it had been in the first half. And that's really been the crutch of how this lead has ballooned to be so high up for the Thunderbolts. Is another three, Drew Drake, who rims in and out. And that one is going to be out of the hands of Aiden Brass. But these threes, man, they're just quite scary as Drew Drake's hit a couple as well as Jackson Kessler. So have to watch out for them. 2:35 here to go in the third quarter. Johnson will drive and kick it out to Mock. Mock has 3 fouls. He's checked back in. Gifford into the lane, up for the layup. Oh, no good. And it's last touchdown out of bounds by Caleb Kincaid. And with that, Lincoln Pius, another inbounds. Jackson Kessler will take it up the court. Slowly but steadily to eke as much time off the clock as he can. Kessler On over. Now here comes Aiden Brass. Brass driving, and they're going to call it travel on Aiden Brass and a turnover for the Thunderbolts. Thank you again to our premier video sponsor for today, Allo Communications. Allo Communications has all the packages that let you experience fast, reliable fiber internet, phone, and TV. As Carter Kelly cross courts it to River Johnson in a full court press. On over to Gifford. Gifford down low to Kincaid. Kincaid to a cutting Carter Kelly. He'll go up and under for the layup. As Carter Kelly picks up another bucket. It's his 13th point. It's now 45-30, a 15-point lead for the side of Lincoln Pius. Drew Drake driving into the lane. Kicks it all the way across now to Hum. Hum's hit a couple of threes in the first half. Now freshly subbed in. Hum, he'll pull up for three. Just as I said, short, but they're rebounded. Shower. Nate Shower almost gets it stolen. Drew Drake for three. He's open. No good, and Carter Kelly collects the rebound, and there's a foul called. I believe that's on Nate Shower. Be the first for Shower. Oh, excuse me, that one's on Aiden Brass. Is checking in Trayson Anderson, as well as Parker Kelly will come back in for the side of Lincoln Pius. Johnston with it, guarded by Kelly. All the way up it goes to Gifford. Gifford on the right wing with it now. Back to Carter Kelly. Mock will pull up for three. Why not let it fly? Jesse Mock hits another three. It's his sixth point, And they're going to call a foul down low as I pan on over. Oh, hopefully not on Jesse Mock. Oh, man, right on Jesse Mock. That's his fourth foul, and he's going to have to come out immediately as Jackson Polk will check in. Oh, that's a killer. As Mock, yet again, he was starting to heat up. He hits a three, boom, immediately gets called for a foul and has to sub out. Hits another three just right there and has to sub out. Now it's 45-33 in favor of the Thunderbolts. Kessler, open three, and he nails it, and they'll call a timeout on that side. Jackson Kessler, 13 points. He's hit three after three after three. And with that, we'll take a break as well with 1:01 left to go here in the third quarter. North Platte trailing 48-33.
With lots of new and pre-owned vehicles, Premier Toyota just south of I-80 in North Platte is ready to help you get into the ride you've been dreaming of, whether you want to buy or lease. Find out for yourself what an enjoyable experience it is to do business with the staff at Premier Toyota. Premier Toyota also offers the Toyota Cares maintenance plans. Test drive a new Toyota today and like them on Facebook for what's new. Let's go places. Premier Toyota in North Platte.
Puro Clean of North Platte delivers fast water, mold, and fire damage restoration services to the North Platte area. Puro Clean knows how challenging those times can be to you and to your family. Their Nebraska-based experts have a willing,
North
reliable...
Platte Post Sports.
Well, back here to third quarter coverage. North Platte trailing 48-33 with now under a minute left to go here in the third quarter. River Johnston has the basketball. He'll find Jackson Polk in the left wing. Johnston calling for a play at the top of the three-point line. Will hand it off. Polk to Gifford. Gifford, Johnston in the corner. Picks his dribble up and now needs some help. Kicks it all the way over to Jackson Polk with 41 on the game clock. Oh, Johnston's wide open. Pumps. He steps into a three. River Johnston hits it. 45-36. North Platte, a big three there from River Johnston to close this game on up here. It's his 9th point today, River Johnston, as now Parker Kelly drives into the lane. Carter Kelly with the steal. And here comes the Bulldogs as River Johnston down low to Polk. And he has it stripped away out of bounds, though. Last touch by a Thunderbolt player. 15 seconds left to go here in this quarter. North Platte is on the edge here of getting something going. As that one is rejected by Anderson hugely, but Carter Kelly picks it up. 10 seconds. Gifford in the corner. He'll drive. He'll throw it on over to Kincaid. His shot will rattle in. Caleb Kincaid with a nice shot underneath the basket. 45-36. The half quarter is no good. And that is how we'll head into the fourth quarter. North Platte's able to cut this lead down 45-38.
Your health is nothing to fool with. That's why when supplies are important, you should trust no one but the best. Great Plains Home Care Equipment features full home care outfits. all of the items you or your loved one will need for rehabilitation, including oxygen and respiratory equipment, whether it's for staying at home or for moving around. Great Plains Home Care Equipment, 600 East Francis Street, Suite 6 in North Platte.
Your health is our mission. Great Plains Health.
Attention all hikers, hunters, mountain bikers, fishermen, and off-road enthusiasts. Tired of sleeping on the ground with no amenities? Want a trailer of decent size so you can get off the beaten path? Larry's RV in North Platte is excited to bring in a new line of outdoor trailers that can go wherever you want and give you comforts as well. Sunray and Sunlight Travel have a gross weight of 3,500 pounds and can be towed by smaller SUVs and are equipped with refrigerators, furnaces, stoves, and air conditioning. See the Sunlight and Sunray trailers today at Larry's RV in North Platte.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back. It's now the start of quarter number 4, 48-38. It's the lead for the side of Lincoln Pius over North Platte. Here in the final quarter of play, Dogs looking to bounce their way back into, well, not bounce their way, but close in on this lead right now as pass on over, Shower will go with it. Down low to Anderson. Anderson has a foul called. Try to see who that is on. And that's Caleb Kincaid. Called for the foul as Anderson will drive in. He loses the basketball, and it's not going to fall, and he touched out of bounds, so another opportunity for the side of the Thunderbolts. It's into the lane now. Drake has a foul called on Caleb Kincaid for the reach. It's his third foul here in this game. As cross courts it, Johnston with the steal, and they'll call for a jump ball between River Johnson and Adam Searcy, but that's a turnover. Now up the court, here comes River Johnston. So now Johnston on over to Jackson Polk. Johnston now has it. Gonna drive in, he'll dish it to Carter Kelly, who thought about the three. Now gets it down to Caleb Kincaid. Kincaid on Anderson, spinning, going up and under. Caleb Kincaid with the tough basket. It's his fourth bucket, it's 48-40 now. It's now down low, the pass on over. Here's a three from Searcy. He hit one earlier, no good. Fight for it, Anderson collects it. And they're gonna call a foul on Caleb Kincaid, his fourth. Out of frustration, Kincaid. 6:53 left to go. It's the third, correction for Kincaid, not his fourth. That's the third as Kessler looking for some help. Looking all the way out, intercepted by River Johnston. Here comes up Carter Kelly now with it. Back to Kincaid. Kincaid, no good. Rebounded by Anderson, and they'll call a foul, I believe, on Kincaid yet again. That's his fourth, so he'll have to come out. Kincaid having some foul issues here in the fourth. Costing his team a run at the moment as Daniel Shea now checks in. Now, 7 fouls means that the Thunderbolts are in the bonus, and we'll head to the free throw line. So now the shot from Anderson is short and rebounded by Carter Kelly. Now River Johnston has it. 48-40 is where we sit at the moment. Kelly will have Jesse Mock with his 4 fouls and Caden Johnson checking in here in a couple. 6:33 left now. Johnston, no call on the foul. That time the foul, and are they going to count it? Won't. Are they going to count it? They will not, so River Johnston will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. It's the second foul on Trayson Anderson. Caden Johnson checks in now, as well as Jesse Mock. And Mock rolling with 4 fouls at the moment. In foul trouble. Johnston nails the free throw. Completes the 3-point play following the and one. So River Johnston now up 12 points. It's 48-43. Into the lane goes Drew Drake on Mock. It's now Searcy has it, guarded by Johnston. Now on over to Shower. Shower driving it on Carter Kelly. Up, no good. They're going to call a foul, and that one's rebounded by Anderson. It's just too easy when he's got that size advantage. As Trayson Anderson picks up his 10th point on the day. Now on over to Shea. Shea with it, splits 2 defenders, kicks it. Johnson now into the lane, and they'll call a foul on Jackson Kessler, it looks like. Gets the first for Kessler in this ball game. Thank you to our sponsors today, Willow Creek Embroidery. New location, new owner. Check out Robert and the crew at 1620 East 4th Street, Suite 120, right by the Garys. 50-43 as Gifford is checked in. Back out to Shea. Pumps into the lane. Shea up and under, and it's just too easy. Gets Trayson Anderson jumping, and Daniel Shea hits another bucket. Shea with 6 total points here on the day. Now here's Drew Drake with it. To the lane. All the way out, Anderson out the top of the free throw line. Searcy drives on Gifford, baseline, kicking it out. Drew Drake into the lane, his floater is no good, rebounded by Gifford. Now the other way with it comes North Platte and the Bulldogs. Trailing now just by 5. They had a really strong here second half to the closing up in third, and into the fourth, it rolls in for River Johnston. Another bucket, it's now lead closing down to just 3. Timeout has to be called on the side of Lincoln Pius, as that's 14 for River Johnston. We'll take a timeout as well. North Platte's crawling back in, only down by 3, 50-47.
Save money at the pump at Quick Stop with the Dino Pay app. Dino Pay offers contactless payment using your preferred debit or credit card. The savings add up with 12 cents per gallon, and even more on Tuesdays and Thursdays with rollbacks for savings of 15 cents per gallon. Huge savings. The Sinclair Dino Pay saving you at the pump. Don't forget Frazzle Gourmet Slushes and For Real Shakes and Smoothies. Gourmet coffee at everyday low prices on your favorite beers.
Growing up, my parents always encouraged me to do what's right, even if it wasn't easy. I'd always hear my mother's voice say, "Do the right thing." That stuck with me. Every day, just do the right thing. That's it. The rest takes care of itself.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe in doing the right thing for our customers and our communities.
See me, Pete Volz, at 501 South Jeffers for a free insurance review.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back. It's now only a 3-point lead for Lincoln Pius, 50-47 with 5 minutes left to go in the ball game. It was a 20-point advantage for the Thunderbolts in this game, entering around the midway through the third quarter and into the fourth, but the Bulldogs have fought back valiantly. Now only trailed by 3. Anderson back to Kessler now, guarded by Caden Johnson. Johnson to Drake. Drew Drake into the lane, guarded by Johnston. Kicks it out now. Here's Searcy on Gifford. Searcy in a double. His turnaround shot, heavily contested, lands. Good shot from one Adam Searcy. That's his 5th bucket, or his 5th point now. There's Carter Kelly with it at the top of the 3-point line. Haven't seen much of him scoring-wise in the second half. It's all been River Johnston! Yet again, he flies into the lane. River Johnston picking up another bucket. 52-49. He's now up to 16 points on the day. As that shot, though, will land from Kessler. Now 54-49. Favor of the Thunderbirds. Kessler up to 15 points. That shot, though, no good for North Platte. Here comes Kessler and the Thunderbirds the other way with it. 3:52 left to go. Kessler deep 3. No good. Rebounded by River Johnston. That's a bad shot from Kessler. And now the Bulldogs look to convert here. Johnston step back 3. He's feeling himself. No good. And that's another equally bad shot from River Johnston. These possessions are valuable when you're trailing, and now under 3:30 left to go here in the game. As Drew Drake dishes it to Kessler. It's into lane, Brass. Kicks it. Kessler thought about it. Now Drew Drake down low to Anderson. Trayson Anderson spinning on Shea. His shot no good. Second chance effort no good. His next effort still no good, but they'll call a foul down low. Daniel Shea will get called for his foul. It's the third foul for him, and 18 foul is Trayson Anderson will go to the free throw line. Anderson's first attempt is in. He's now 2 for 1 for 11 points. As Jesse Mock checks in, again Mock with 4 fouls. Trayson Anderson with 11 points, 1 for 2 from the free throw line. 55-49 in favor of the Thunderbirds. That one's no good, 1 for 3, and now it comes the other way. River Johnston and the Bulldogs. Again, Mock is checked in. He's hit a couple threes today, so watch out. Quick three, trigger, no good, and that's rebounded by Anderson. Anderson behind the back, into the lane. Down low it goes to Searcy, no good on the shot. Picked up by Gifford, and now here comes the other way, North Platte. Gifford getting it, almost chased out from behind as Adam Searcy gets called for the reach. That's Searcy's 4th foul, 5th for the Thunderbolts. River Johnston gets the ball in. On over to Gifford. Gifford will pull up for a spot. 3, no good. Rebounded though by Jesse Mock. Strong effort. He's looking for help. Throws it all the way out to River Johnston, and now the offense resets. Johnston into the lane. Kicks it. Carter Kelly for 3. Why not? Oh, it bounces off the front iron, and it's rebounded on the side by the Thunderbolts. Back on over. Kessler has it. 2:26 left to go in the ball game now. 55-39. North Platte has no fouls to give, so it's all on the defense and some missed opportunities from the side of the Thunderbolts to convert. That shot, though, no good. Are you kidding me? A foul on Jesse Mockton called that block super late, and with that, he fouls out of the game. I don't know about that one, Chief. That foul was so late when the play was already over. It just doesn't make sense, and Jackson Polk will now check in. Unbelievable. 55-49. As up to the free throw line comes Drew Drake. He will miss that first one, though. 55-49, 2:13 left, and after this free throw, North Platte's calling a timeout. As checking in comes Nate Schauer. Drake nails this second one, and with that, a timeout's called. It's 11 for Drew Drake. 56-49, so we'll also take a timeout as well. Actually, are they going to finally call that timeout? They're not going to. Hey, you know, Matt Kamensky called that time. Okay, no, I guess not. And finally, they'll get that timeout call as he crossed half court. And with that, we'll also step aside and take a break here. We come back with more fourth quarter action here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
Attention all hikers, hunters, mountain bikers, fishermen, and off-road enthusiasts. Tired of sleeping on the ground with no amenities? Want a trailer of decent size so you can get off the beaten path? Larry's RV in North Platte is excited to bring in a new line of outdoor trailers that can go wherever you want and give you comforts as well. Sunray and Sunlight Travel have a gross weight of 3,500 pounds and can be towed by smaller SUVs and are equipped with refrigerators, furnaces, stoves, and air conditioning. See the Sunlight and Sunray trailers today at Larry's RV in North Platte.
North Platte Public Schools kindergarten and Bullpup preschool enrollment are now open for the fall 2023 school year. Visit mppsd.org to complete the online application. We are excited to assist you at the Welcome Center located at 301 West F Street in North Platte and are open from 7:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Or you can complete the application online. Enroll now to allow your students to come grow with us at North Platte Public Schools.
North Platte Post Sports.
It is 2:10 left to go here in the game. The Bulldogs trail 56-49 to the Thunderbolts of Lincoln Pius. Bulldogs looking to avenge the early season defeat to the Thunderbolts. They lost by 1 point in the preseason tournament. Though looking to battle back, they trailed by 20 at 1 point in the third quarter. Now looking to draw back into this game. Cross court into Carter Kelly. They're going to call a moving screen on Daniel Shea. And with that, a turnover for the Bulldogs. It's the 4th personal for Shea and the 10th team foul. So with that, we're going to head to the free throw line. Actually, we're not going to head to the free throw line. We're going to take it slowly up the court now with Kessler. 1:55 left. Drew Drake with it. Down low to Anderson. Anderson looking. On over to Hum, and now Drake. Guarded by Johnston. Drake down low to Anderson, and Shea has 4 fouls. Can't foul here. Anderson, cross court's tipped out of the hands of Carter Kelly. So with that, time stops with 1:39 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Thank you to our sponsors for today, the Shelter Insurance guys, Pete Bowles and Brett Rogo. Go see them for auto, home, life, and more at Shelter Insurance. Kessler has the basketball. He's now going to sit back around the logo and now take up a screen from Anderson. Kessler kicking, 3 on the shot clock. Drake, his pull-up shot, toughly contested, no good. Johnston will rebound it, and now with 1:24, Bulldogs need quick offense here. Johnston kicks it to Kelly. Now to Gifford. Gifford back to Johnston, 1:16 left. Carter Kelly down to Shea. Shea driving into the paint, kicks it on over to Kelly. Kelly cross course to Gifford. Gifford now into the lane. Kelly, he's open for 3. He spots up. He rims it in and out. Daniel Shea with the rebound. Kicks it to Polk with 1 minute left to go now. Here's a 3 from River. Johnston off the back iron. Another rebound by Carter Kelly. Back to Johnston. Johnston driving, and there's a foul going to be called on Kellen Hum. 16 foul. As checking in, Adam Searcy checks in. He's got 4 as well. So with 52 seconds, the Bulldogs trail 56-49. Need a couple of big threes here to get back into this game. Again, they have no fouls to give, 10 fouls, and a timeout's going to be called on the side by Lincoln Pius for this defensive inbound. So with that, we'll also take our last timeout here of this game and come back here. 52 seconds left in the game. We'll step aside. Bulldogs trailing 56-49.
Sandhill State Bank is a bank for Sandhillers. Families, entrepreneurs, teachers, nonprofits, farmers, nurses, contractors, ranchers, stylists, artists, retailers, professionals, outfitters, restaurateurs, mechanics. It takes all of us to make the Sandhills prosper, and Sandhill State Bank is here to help. Open an account today at sandhillstate.com/open or visit one of our 10 locations across the Sandhills to start growing the Sandhills together. Sandhill State Bank, member FDIC.
Distinction is important. It helps you stand out from the rest. So why not establish yourself with exceptional personalization from Willow Creek Embroidery? Have you heard they have men's jeans up to waist 60, shirts and jackets up to 6XL, and they are expanding on their in-stock big and tall every week. They also are the area's only authorized retailer of Cubbies, a customizable handmade plush toy. They also sell gift cards, perfect for any birthday or special event. See you soon at 1620 East 4th Street, Suite 120, right by the Garys.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Lincoln. Pius currently has a 56-49 advantage over North Platte High School. 52 seconds left to go here in the ball game. Jackson Polk receives the inbound at that logo. Now pushes to the right side, finds River Johnston. Will drive in, stutter, on over to Kelly. Extra pass to Giffords, tipped out of play by Nate Shower. And with that, another inbounds attempt for North Platte. They look to claw in. It's 56-49, so not out of it yet. They need a quick 3 as Gifford into the lane, kicks it. Polk to Shea. He'll pull it from the mid-range. He's money from there, and he does it again. Daniel Shea hits another money shot from the baseline. It's now a 5-point advantage for the side of Lincoln Pius. 56-51. Daniel Shea tonight, 8 points, all the money from the mid-range. Whoo boy, 37.3 seconds left to go in the ball game. Shot clock and game clock difference of about 2 seconds, so North Platte has to get a stop, hit a 3 or at least a bucket to either be down 3 or 2. It's quite a Herculean task that is at hand right now, but we shall see. It is quite the task. As North Platte was down 20 at one point. They started off the game really strong, only being down 5 entering halftime, and then had the lead explode forward by Lincoln Pius to 20. They fought back to within 5, and now here they are once again trailing by only 5. Inbound's going to come in on the side of Searcy. Adam Searcy looking for some inbounds help. Looking. Again, 8 seconds. Going to throw it all the way up to Brass. As Johnston gets called for the foul, and because of that, head to the free throw line once again. River Johnston gets called for a foul. Second foul for Johnston, but Brass will head to the free throw line in the double bonus to shoot 2. Johnston, here comes Brass's first free throw. He nails it. He's 1 for 2 earlier. Now he's 2 for 3. There's his 5th point. It's now, oh, good golly, Miss Molly. 57-51 as get caught up here as Brass misses that one. Oh my gosh, but it's rebounded by Adam Searcy, and another foul is going to be called on Lance Gifford. So Searcy will head to the free throw line, 32 seconds. That was a little bit of a blessing for North Platte, the opportunity to get that rebound, but it bounced too far away from them, and with that, an opportunity for 2 more chances and some free points on the side of Lincoln Pius. And that one will rattle in from Searcy. It's his 6th point. It's 1 for 1. It's now 58-51 as Adam Shower checks in. Oh, excuse me. Nate Shower checks in for Aiden Brass. 32 seconds as Searcy, I keep saying Shower, as Searcy will nail the second. 2 for 2. Gifford up tempo now, taking the basketball. Hands it off to Johnston. Johnston gets the 3 from Shea. He thought about it, picks his dribble up, and down low to Lance Gifford out of bounds. He overthrew him. Another turnover for the Bulldogs in the clutch. Now the sub in of Aiden Brass. Now with 21.9 seconds, the Bulldogs are asking for some little bit of miracle to get a defensive stop in this game. Searcy gets it stolen away by Carter Kelly, but they're going to call a reach in on Kelly. As now Aiden Brass heads to the free throw line. 58-51 with 20.5 seconds left. Brass, 2 for 3. Excuse me, he's 2 for 4. He missed one earlier. He nails that one though. 3 for 5. He's got 6 points, and now it's 59-51. Excuse me, 60-51. Pretty much all but securing this ball game for Lincoln Pius if he nails the second, and he does. It's 4 for 6. It's now 61-51, a 10-point lead for the Thunderbolts with 20 seconds left. However, Johnston picks the basketball up, running up court quickly. Need a quick score here. He'll pull up for 3. Oh, he nails that with nothing but net, and a timeout called by Matt Kamensky. That's quite a nice transition. 3 from River Johnston, but coming a little too late as now the Bulldogs again 61-53. Looking to at least cut into this lead a little bit with only 14.5 seconds. So tough. You know, the Bulldogs again got themselves into a hole at one point in this game, trailing by 20. Were able to work their way back, so you're thinking, oh, look at that. Hey, they can maybe do something with this, but unfortunately couldn't cut into anything lower than 5 points. And now, with 15 seconds left, trail 61-54. Thank you to our sponsors here for today, Sandhill State Bank. Most committed brand of banking with locations in North Platte, Ogallala, and many more. It's now I lost my pen underneath my computer, so I'm going to have to say au revoir to that. Inbounds from the side of Lincoln Pius, 61-54. Bulldogs looking for any stop. They're going to get it in, and then they call for the foul. River Johnston will take it. We'll go to the free throw line to shoot. I don't know where my good Lord, it went all the way to the back. So we'll just give up on the pen hunt. So Adam Searcy heads to the free throw line, 61-54. The first free throw was made, so now the lead goes up 62-54. Closing shots, and it rattles in. So that second free throw made by Searcy as Carter Kelly now takes it up the court. Well, out of time, 10 seconds. His three-pointer. Wow, that'll land in. Carter Kelly hits a leaning contested three, and it somehow magically winds itself in. Now a timeout called on the side by North Platte. It's 63-57 now. Kelly following that three. Now up, I gotta find his name. Up to 16 total points for Carter Kelly in this game. (63-54). Give me 56 the score now. So Bulldogs need a stop, but with 7 seconds left, they're asking basically for the impossible. So they corrected it to only a 2 instead of a 3. So now it's 63-56. 7 seconds left. An inbounds attempt once again for the side of Pius. Looking. Still looking. 8 seconds. Running out of time. He's going to be able to find it to Kessler, but they're going to call a foul before the ball even gets in. Bounded. So I believe it's on Drew Drake was the one that received it. So he'll head to the free throw line. Jackson Polk gets called for the foul. So Drew Drake heads to the free throw line to essentially ice the game. Drake so far here today, 11 points, make that 12. For Drew Drake, it's 64-56 now with 6 seconds left. Drake, he's going to nail that second one, so that's his 13th point. The dish all the way up. Here comes River Johnston now. He'll pull it for a spot three. No good. Rebounded on the side by Drew Drake, and that is how this game will end. It was another hard-fought comeback from behind game for North Platte, though. Again, just like with Kearney, they were unable to close it out in the end as they fall 65-56. They at one point trailed by 20, were able to claw themselves back in, but once again put themselves into that hole. And when you put yourselves down 20, it's so hard to ask your guys to fight back into any advantage. So 65-56 is the final score here. Tough loss for the Bulldogs, now starting the year 0-2, moving to 4-6 on the year, 6-4 for Lincoln Pius. We'll step aside and take a break and begin the Quick Stop post-game show right here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and as always, live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
Go Dogs from Swift Auto Center of North Platte as you listen on KWOQ North Platte 1410 AM and FM 98.1.
Growing relationships one crop at a time. Red Willow Chemical.
Red Willow Chemical is proud to add Kurt Carter as our area sales manager.
I'm happy to be able to be a voice in a privately owned team securing products and services to strengthen your operations. 20 years in this business have shown me a thing or two, and your crop performance is still my top priority. Here's my number, 308-340-7751. Let's talk. That's 340-7751.
We're always open right around the corner. Quick
Save money at the pump at Quick Stop with the Dino Pay app. Dino Pay offers contactless payment using your preferred debit or credit card. The savings add up with 12 cents per gallon and even more on Tuesdays and Thursdays with rollbacks for savings of 15 cents per gallon. Huge savings. The Sinclair Dino Pay saving you at the pump. Don't forget Frazzle Gourmet Slushes and For Real Shakes and Smoothies. Gourmet coffee at everyday low prices on your favorite beers.
Great Plains Health Orthopedics in North Platte is ready to serve you with board-certified orthopedic surgeons and a team of medical professionals who specialize in hip, knee, and shoulder joint replacements and revisions, minor to complex hand injuries, sports medicine for both the serious athlete and the weekend warrior, new and innovative operative and non-operative procedures, and work-related injuries. Same-week appointments are available. Call Great Plains Health Orthopedics today.
Your health is our mission. Great Plains Health.
Experience is something many can claim, but few can live up to. Larry's Glass has decades of experience, from small window jobs to large industrial businesses. Larry's has the right experience to get the work completed and looking incredible the first time. No more rookies looking at your window and trying to figure out if it's glass or if it's plastic. Larry's Glass has the knowledge, expertise, and experience to handle every type of glass situation. Others say they have it, only Larry's can claim it. Experience. Find it at Larry's Glass in North Platte.
It's the Quick Stop post-game wrap-up. Quick Stop never closes, with 24 locations open 24 hours a day.
Welcome back. North Platte High School on the boys' side fall to Lincoln Pius, 64-56. This game was a roller coaster. That's how we're going to start this. This game was just a complete and utter roller coaster from the get-go. North Platte was keeping it close with Lincoln Pius to begin with. Many instances where they were tied 18-18 before they fell down at the halftime by 4, 21-18. It was looking like, hey man, that my key to the game of stopping the perimeter was going to come true. The Bulldogs were going to be able to stop that perimeter defense or stop the perimeter attack from Lincoln Pius, but towards the end of that second quarter and into the third, those threes just continued to be raining on down, and because of them, a 20-point advantage midway through the third, towards the end of the third, happened up here for Lincoln Pius, and from that point on, it was pretty much an insurmountable lead, you might say. No matter how much North Platte tried to claw themselves back in, coming back to within only 5 points, that 20 mark, that's just like against Kearney, was just a little too much. And in the end, they ran out of steam towards the end of the fourth quarter, and they fall 65-56. So it is now time for our Clear Focus Eye Care game stats. Clear Focus Eye Care, specializing in preventative eye care, dry eye treatment, and vision therapy. You can schedule your appointment here today. Starting on the side of the Lincoln Pius Thunderbolts, leading the way. That's the wrong stat sheet. Leading the way for them, Jackson Kessler with 15 total points. Kessler hit a couple of huge threes, 3 to be exact in this game, 2 of them being in that third quarter barrage, and allow Lincoln Pius to take the insurmountable lead. Again, finished 15 points. 11 for Trayson Anderson with 11 from Drew Drake as well. Drake, a huge 3-point contributor as well. Adam Searcy ended with 7 points, 6 for Kellen Hum, 5 for Parker Kelly, 6 for Aiden Brass, and then again, as I said, Trayson Anderson with 11 points. Now on to the side of North Platte High School and the Bulldogs, who now fall to 4-6 on the year. Leading the way, River Johnston, coming up with 19 total points to lead this team. Huge in the fourth quarter yet again in bringing this team back from the deficit they were facing. He just, again, couldn't, and the team just couldn't, ran out of steam towards the end, and those explosions of points just slowly trickled down. Though, finished with 19 above his season average, which is 18.5, so good effort from him. Carter Kelly started off hot in this game, 3 for 3 from the three-point range heading into halftime, before from that point on, couldn't really get anything else to fall. He finished with 13 total points. Then also, Daniel Shea contributed with a good 8 points, all from the mid-range. He was money from anywhere within the mid-range. Jesse Mock had 6 points, and he fouled out. He was just like what we thought he would be in terms of hitting his threes. He's open, boom, he hits them. The only problem is got called for a couple ticky-tack fouls right after he hit those threes that killed his momentum. Again, ended to 6 points. Caleb Kincaid with 4 points before he had 4 fouls. I didn't see him the rest of the game. Gifford with 3 as well, and that'll do it for the scoring here on the side. North Platte High School, again, they fall in this one 64-56. We'll step aside. We come back. We will give you our Ameriprise Financial Money Player of the Game, get you set up for tomorrow afternoon right here at FM 98.1 AM 1410 and live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
Your health is nothing to fool with. That's why when supplies are important, you should trust no one but the best. Great Plains Home Care Equipment features full home care outfits. All of the items you or your loved one will need for rehabilitation, including oxygen and respiratory equipment, whether it's for staying at home or for moving around. Great Plains Home Care Equipment, 600 East Francis Street, Suite 6 in North Platte.
Your health is our mission. Great Plains Health.
Attention all hikers, hunters, mountain bikers, fishermen, and off-road enthusiasts. Tired of sleeping on the ground with no amenities? Want a trailer of decent size so you can get off the beaten path? Larry's RV in North Platte is excited to bring in a new line of outdoor trailers that can go wherever you want and give you comforts as well. Sunray and Sunlight Travel have a gross weight of 3,500 pounds and can be towed by smaller SUVs and are equipped with refrigerators, furnaces, stoves, and air conditioning. See the Sunlight and Sunray trailers today at Larry's RV in North Platte.
Sandhill State Bank is a bank for Sandhillers. Families, entrepreneurs, teachers, nonprofits, farmers, nurses, contractors, ranchers, stylists, artists, retailers, professionals, outfitters, restaurateurs, mechanics. It takes all of us to make the Sandhills prosper, and Sandhill State Bank is here to help. Open an account today at sandhillstate.com/open or visit one of our 10 locations across the Sandhills to start growing the Sandhills together. Sandhill State Bank, member FDIC.
Distinction is important. It helps you stand out from the rest. So why not establish yourself with exceptional personalization from Willow Creek Embroidery? Have you heard they have men's jeans up to waist 60, shirts and jackets up to 6XL, and they are expanding on their in-stock big and tall every week. They also are the area's only authorized retailer of Cubbies, a customizable handmade plush toy. They also sell gift cards, perfect for any birthday or special event. See you soon at 1620 East 4th Street, Suite 120, right by the Garys.
It's the Quick Stop post-game wrap-up. Quick Stop never closes, with 24 locations open 24 hours a day.
Welcome back. North Platte High School falls to Lincoln Pius 64-56. It is now time for our Ameriprise Financial Money Player of the Game. That's, of course, going to just go down to River Johnson and his heroics towards the third and end of fourth quarter, where he was willing this team back into this ball game down 20. He just went on an absolute tear, again, finishing up today with 19 total points. He is our Ameriprise Financial Money Player of the Game. When Money Matters, talk to Marshall Doty and Mark Tillman, Ameriprise Financial Advisors in North Platte, Nebraska, about professional financial services. Ameriprise Financial Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC. That'll do it here for us tonight. I'll see you all tomorrow afternoon back home at the Doghouse as the Bulldogs will be taking on Kearney Catholic, looking to bounce back from starting the year down 0-2. When we come on to you guys tomorrow, live, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and as